Hello, everyone. We're here to look at Starship Bridges. Can you see how excited
I love that intro.
What the do? Yeah, hello. Welcome, and we are here looking. Oh, I should make this full screen, really, shouldn't I? Pressing wrong buttons. There we go. There we go. Yes, here and welcome, everyone. Oh, now I've lost Discord. Oh, don't tell me I can't run both at the same time. I can't run Discord video and this at the same time. Wow, that's amazing. What if I move this over here? I'm going to move you over here, Auto. Oh, there we go. That works.
Yeah, I'm used to it. Right. I'm throwing the link in chat, by the way. If you guys want to...
Thank you, Nifty.
Literally every time.
That's like he knows.
If you guys want to follow along with us, the link is in chat. I'll probably show it.
This is absolutely
on,
amazing. So it gets more amazing than just like a scroll through. Like, this is generally the most exciting thing that I've seen this year. And Picard season 3 has just been out. So this was provided by the Roddenberry Archives, which is Rod Roddenberry's foundation for archiving and restoring classic, old sort of like production documents and everything else, associated with behind the scenes on Trek, including complete recreations of bridges you may or may not have seen, plus existing ones. So this is absolutely incredible, and it gets better than just this walkthrough. Due warning: there will be spoilers for Picard season 3 in this. Minor spoilers, not plot related, but there will be a spoiler. So if you haven't caught up, I will alert you before it comes up. But probably best to catch up before we get there. So if you're watching, sorry, but there we are. So. I'm very excited to this. I've dragged Auto along with me because he said he would, because I have to share my excitement with someone, because and I say generally this is the most exciting thing I've ever done. Now, if you saw the other night, I did a deep dive in the exploration of the Enterprise D, and that was basically walking through the bridge, shuttle bays, going little shuttle rides, transport rooms, a very funny looking Chief O'Brien. Worth a watch, good fun. That was done by some developers called Stage 9. Sadly, although the program was called Stage 9, that was done by developers Messy Desk. Sadly, that got shut down by CBS because they didn't like that these fans were recreating their work without their permission. Bit of a sucky blow, but they got hired to do this project, which is very exciting. And we are going to be looking at every bridge on a starship named Enterprise. Are
we doing literally everyone today?
We're doing it. Well, obviously there are like
it's going to take years.
We're doing. They're like 6 versions of the original Enterprise. We'll do one for those. Like, we're not going to do every single one, but there are a lot of concept bridges in there. This is generally exciting. So I'm gonna load this up. This first one, we need to connect to a server. So excuse the dodgy layout while we do this. We're gonna start the navigation, and then we can actually walk around, and we'll talk about the ships as we go through them.
By the way, folks, open this in Google Chrome, because not every browser will support this feature.
I'm using Edge. Edge seems to work a little better than Chrome with this.
Yes, but never use Edge. It's actually even better advice. So
yeah, I'm just waiting for this to connect to a server. It's got to connect because this is all cloud streamed, so it's got to connect to a server.
Do you use Bing too for your search?
I do not. Bing? What was it? I was watching Hawaii 9, or a clip from Hawaii 910, whatever it is, and someone goes, "Oh, I'll just Bing it." I'm like, no one says that.
No one has ever said that.
Okay, so we are on the C200 Enterprise XCV330. Now, for those that don't know, this is the original 1964 concept of the Enterprise, the ring ship that you can see in the bottom corner there. Now, I'm just.
This looks like, like the 70s and 80s people would put those.
Sorry, let me just check.
Those inset things into their living room for orgies. That's what this
absolutely
reminds me of.
is.
Like
that
shag carpeting.
Here we go. Oh, hang on. Let me just expand. Sorry. Make a full screen. There we go. Now you can see. So, this is all based on design work. Behind the scenes design works that they've recreated into a very bridge. This is what the bridge of the Enterprise would have looked like in 1964. So, this is incredible, because we've already got like the foundations of the Enterprise. We've got the view screen. We've got like the console. I don't know what this stuff around here is. It's just like some sort of like
precious gems and minerals.
It is, isn't it? It's
no, that looks like a topographical survey.
It does a little bit, doesn't it? Yeah, that could be quite cool. It's like one of those. Have you ever seen those round keyboards that go around you? Like they're literally circular, and people sort of play them. It kind of looks a bit like that. We've got a nice table. You can even sit on all the chairs. Look, so this is what the captain would see. But it does seem a bit sparse, doesn't it?
Oh, what's the text say?
It's in navigation
Vulcan
Capcom.
Command.
Vulcan Command. Meta fire status.
Yeah, I wonder how much of this is original to scripted stuff, or did they just add some bells and whistles?
I think there's a few bells and whistles on this, but there is another section to this as well. Oh, can I get up? Here we go. Let's do this. So there is another little section to this as we can actually...
Having trouble standing up. Boy, this is realistic.
He's drunk on the bridge. So here we go. We go down to this little area here. You can sit on that seat if you want to. I won't.
This reminds me of the Stanley Parable.
It does look like the Stanley Parable, doesn't it? Oh, that's incredible. And we've even got a little transporter bay.
Danger.
Danger. Don't think it's going to beam me up anywhere. There's not that much interaction. There's also no sound to this as well. Centrodyne access. We've got analysis centrifuge. Reactors only. But this is rendered nice. This is... Go back up to the bridge. Can we go down? Is there another down? No, just up. So yeah, this is the concept of the XCV330. This model, the model of the ship itself, was seen in it was seen in the motion picture when Decker's taken Eileen around to show all the different starships, and there is that one with a ring around it. And it was also, I think, it was seen into Darkness as well on the back of Admiral Marcus's thing. And here's a little
the prototype Navarre class.
It actually kind of is, isn't it? The little terminal access, but you notice the very familiar
yeah.
grating
Well,
there.
are those meant to have like little glass in it?
I think it looks like glass, doesn't it?
Or is it? Yeah.
Kind of looks like glass.
Yeah, because it's got that wavy effect.
But okay, so this is the XCV. So we're going to tier these. So I think a base starting point for a bridge that defines the classic, starting to see the classic stuff. What would you give this? So what are we going to do? Are we going to do like 1 to 10, or should we do like a classic 1 out of 10?
Well, hold on. How many are we doing here?
I don't know.
Should we rank them or tier them?
I don't know. What do you reckon?
Can we have ties?
We can have ties. Oh, absolutely. So let's rank. Let's rank them instead.
Yeah, let's just grade A through F.
A through F. Okay.
A through F. Actually, no, wait. That's going to get confusing. If the Enterprise A is a B, and then the B is a C, and the C is an F.
Yeah, let's not overthink. All
right. Yeah, we'll just do 1 to 10. 1 to 10. That's easy.
Okay. Go on. What would you give this bridge?
It's reminiscent of some of the old like 40s, 50s, 60s type sci-fi spaceship, undiscovered sort of thing. It's like there's no place to sit except for one person.
Yeah.
So everyone else would just be milling around and checking the display panels.
I think they'd all be around this seat as well, because this is all seating here. Just around this bit here.
That's for the orgy.
There are keys in the middle there. There's a pot about to go on there. Oh, I like that the center display as well is a map of where the away team is. There, look.
Oh.
So that's quite cool. So you kind of got like an interactive display in the middle. I like that.
Yeah, this looks like a completely miserable place for an officer to hang out. Like there's not great seating. It's like one of those old teacup rides at the amusement park where you got to sit elbow to elbow with someone.
It's horrible, isn't it?
So if we're giving it 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, this is like a 4.
Yeah, I was going to go for a 4. I think I might go for a 3. I think it has the elements of a Starship bridge, but without the comforts and the utility. Also, like, there's so much wasted space here. Oh, there's some you see under the grill. Look, there's so much. Yeah,
it dates itself pretty exactly with the design.
You can see 1964. Okay, let's move on to another bridge. Now I have to escape. We'll go on to.
So was that all the rooms available?
That was all the rooms available on that one. So let's go over to the NX01, the classic NX01. From Star Trek Enterprise. And immediately you can already tell this is like a fully formed bridge. So I think these are going in chronological order. It's got Hoshi Sato Station, but look at the detail.
That chair back is so low. She's going to have issues with her spine.
Just find out. This is what Hoshi would see every week. So, oh my God, there's Archer putting up with his shit again.
You think she makes eyes at Reed from across the room?
Oh yeah, she would have direct look at Reed there. So, and this is T'Pol Station. So do we get the little pop up? Oh no, the scanner was at the back here, wasn't it? Oh, here it is.
Oh yeah, it's behind.
There it is. Yeah.
Does it turn blue? If it turns blue, I will like crowdfund this website.
Sadly not. No, it is not turning blue.
No,
But there is. I like these little displays. Look at that. I quite liked the Enterprise NX01 sort of display. It had a theme, and they stuck to it.
So this definitely, the NX definitely had the submarine feel to it, the most out of any ship, I think.
Oh,
a lot of the metal and the handles and all that stuff, the railing. And
did Mayweather have an uplight?
Oh, that's just vanity lighting.
Yeah, look at that. You sit on the helm, look. You can sit here and you're just like, oh, I look good. But I like this helm display. This is pretty. Oh, look, it's even. I didn't even know that. Look, it's a little.
Oh, it's a manual steering column.
Oh my gosh, you can. Oh, you can. All right, that's amazing. Okay, I'm happy with that.
Wait, does the star field change when you turn the ship?
Let's find out. Hang on.
Can you look at it and
hang on
at the same time?
No, it doesn't. Sadly, not.
No.
Just the bridge. Can we anything over here we can play with? Oh, helm lever. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Get that sucker into first gear.
I think that's actually an emergency transporter.
Oh,
you know how they pull up the levers and
yeah,
beam people around.
I do like the physicality of this though. You feel like this helm. I have no idea what that is. That a coffee holder?
Wait, so which came first, Galaxy Quest or Enterprise?
Galaxy Quest, I believe. It was 97, wasn't it? And Enterprise was 2001.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, because the idea of what's his name, the pilot, where he's like watching the historical documents to learn how to pilot the ship. That is so reminiscent of Mayweather.
Yeah, you could definitely say
thing.
like someone's like, oh, he just turned the yoke that way. Oh, wow, that's I didn't even know that. Do you reckon? No, I'm not even going to make that joke.
Go on. There's only us
we
watching.
won't go there. There might be professionals watching this. So who? Right. So,
all right, so who sits there?
Yeah, I was just going to say Reed sits here. Sorry, the control is a little bit laggy. Reed sits there. Who sits here? I don't think anyone ever does, do they?
You remember how like Taurus on Voyager had that weird sort of side engineering thing that she was only at a few times?
What's that? Is that a little manual? Oh, it was the manual. The Enterprise manual. Like how to work in an emergency. Well, this is cool. I kind of like this. Like this looks much better in motion than it does on screen, I think.
Yeah, a lot of effort went into this.
It looks, precursor to TOS because look, you've got big physical buttons. They're like, it's very NASA inspired, and I think if you read production history, they said, yeah, we want it better than NASA, worse than TOS. Let's have a look at the back because you've got some of the doors open as well, not all of them. Oops. But I like this. Right, you see this little chair. Oh god.
And then it shakes you violently when you sit down.
That's part of the ride. Little conference room in the back here. Yeah, because they never had a conference room. This was it, wasn't it? They all just stood around here with the little keyboards.
Yeah. So what did you think about that?
I didn't mind it. I suppose if you're going to be in a quick situation, then you just gather at the back and everyone just has a chat, then quick straight to the action. I think that had a lot of...
but then all the ensigns can hear what you're saying. So.
Look, professionals on a starship. Oh, wait, no, this is Archer's starship. Never mind, carry on.
Can you go in the turbo lift?
I think you can, actually. Is that one? No, this one over here is the turbo lift.
Right here, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is definitely Portal right here. This is the end of the level.
This isn't it? Well, or the other way around, because the kind of the dome ceiling with the thing is almost... Oh, no. Yeah, Portal was inspired by that, I think, definitely. Is there anywhere else we can go? I don't think we can get to the ready room.
These are just the bridges then, yeah?
Yeah, this is just the bridges. Can we get... What's around here? Oh, hello.
Oh, is that Archer's
I think that's Archer's ready room, but we can't get in. Can we get in?
Have you ever seen that hallway, though? I don't remember that hallway.
That's a weird one. So you'd come out of there and go, why the hell's the ship on fire?
What's on the wall there in that little hallway?
Oh, hang on.
Is it the commemorative plaque?
In here?
No, just a panel.
Oh,
no,
this.
yeah, you were just looking at it. We gotta find the plaques on all these bridges.
That's true, yes. We didn't see one on the first one. The NX01 plaque is over here, I think. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there's another hallway. All right, it's just the same thing again. Oh, and another one of those. Oh, yeah, where's the plaque on the NX01? It had one, right? Did it?
I don't know.
Must have
Titled to the Metal Commander. Yes, thank you, Chad, for the Galaxy Quest.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. So here's the plaque. Jonathan Archer, Commander.
Spacecraft number NX-01.
It's pretty good.
To boldly go, what are all those names?
We got Rick Berman, Brandon Braga, M. Howard, blah, 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 the usual ones. Yeah, basically all the crew. Gene Roddenberry at the bottom there, from the United Earth Space Probe Agency. Okay. The NX01 bridge. What are we giving it?
Yeah, like you said, it pulls kind of from all the right sources for its time period. It's got the submarine feel. It's got the big button feel. It's a good precursor feel. Yeah, and in terms of functionality, I mean, I prefer a ready room or a briefing room, but to just jump back there, have something pull up on the panel, and then you go right from there to the turbo lift for what you need. It's very function over form, kind of the opposite of TNG, where you had to walk around that stupidly long ramp downwards, you know?
Yeah, we'll get on to
or
that.
do the wharf leap. So
have you seen this?
I really like this one.
It's a mixing desk. This must be for the behind the scenes music. This is for the bridge DJ.
Chat, while we're breaking this down, chat, what would you give this 1 to 10? I think it's very functional.
I really like it.
I'd give this probably an 8. I would say.
I'm thinking a 7. I think a 7 to 8. 7 to 8. Maybe a 7.5 I'll go for. It's
it
nice.
doesn't look comfortable though, I'll say.
No. Oh, we haven't sat in the captain's chair. We have to sit in the captain's chair. Or crew chair.
Does it squeak?
There's no sound, unfortunately, so even if it did, we couldn't find out.
Get Tucker to fix it.
Yeah. Is that a poop joke, sir? Actually, when he said that, is that Tucker's post here? Maybe this is Tucker's one. Or was he sitting at Reed's place?
No, I think he was standing next to Reed when they asked him that. Yeah, he wanted to be on screen.
Yeah, someone play the trigger so we know.
Chat says 8.5, 8.
That's pretty good.
They like it. Feels like a natural precursor.
Oh, why is trigger's not working? Okay, that's a question for another day. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, I think it's 7.58. All right, let's.
Hold on now. You said 7, and you're being influenced upwards.
7? So. No, I said 7 to 8, so I said 7.5. That's what I said. Okay. That's what I'm going for.
All right.
Yeah, I think the bridge is gone. Okay. We have on here as well the NX01 Refit, which doesn't have a bridge, but you can see a picture of it there. What do you think of the Refit design? Like, personally,
I'm not too familiar with it.
You will have seen it in. It was in Picard season 3, very briefly at the dock at Thingy Prime. But it's sort of like, basically they changed it so they had the basic Enterprise, but added the lower hull part, as you can see there. Made it a bit more like the classic TOS sort of Enterprise.
That's almost like a whole new ship, though. I like my refits to be pretty similar to the original.
It means Tucker gets a bigger
seems
engineering.
kind of bulky to me. I don't know.
Okay.
It's got a huge deflector dish, like compared to the original.
Yeah. All right, let's have a look now.
Likes the lower hull.
Now this one's exciting. This is the original design for the bridge back when they decided on, back before they decided the original bridge. This is the original Sparse Bridge designed by brain is failing me if someone wants to quickly memory alpha it. But before they sort of added all the bells and whistles and they took this to the network to say, hey, we need a bridge. This is what we're going to working with. This is what they started with. So pretty bare bones. Almost
terrible.
It is pretty bad.
Terrible.
Yeah. This is a lot of space, no captain's chair. So would he just walk around?
If the captain wants to look anyone in the eyes, they have to swivel around first to address her and look away from their station.
Yeah, you'd be sitting here all day just kind of going like, what? Sorry, did someone say something?
It would be so hard to pass notes in that class, too.
Yeah, there's no conversation. You know what this is? This is the COVID-19 of Starship interiors. Everyone is socially distanced. There's no displays.
You'd probably slip a lot.
Oh my god, this changes everything. You can rotate the console.
Wait, does it go 360 degrees?
Not in this version. There's a 180.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's worth the price of admission. Wonder if the other thing does something else. Hang on. But yes, no. Do you know what this? Oh Christ! You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Doctor Who a little bit, of the inside of a TARDIS, because they were very clean, very white, especially the early ones, almost a little bit pristine.
It reminds me of the Little Rascals, where they're in the race at the end and they have their cars made out of a washing machine. They press the spin cycle and the whole car spins around like that.
Gosh.
That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah, pretty sparse bridge. Not really much to talk about here, but you can kind of see the design lineage.
That's
You've got
terrible.
Yeah, the center console and like the consoles around the edge, and a very tiny pointless view screen.
What do you need all that space for?
That is a point, yeah. I wonder if this is going back to like a Gene Roddenberry concept of like, you know, the TNG. He wanted like the big open space on the bridge to feel like it was a lounge, a living room. And whereas this isn't inviting, you still have the sense of space, which was probably a very big thing in like the 60s when they were starting to develop like a sense of style in the post-war economy. And they're thinking, well, space is everything. We don't have to be in these cramped rooms anymore. Let's walk around a little bit. But yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Those lights also double as one of those C. Montgomery Burns things where you press a button and you get sucked down to the brig.
Yeah, probably. I'm not sure what these wall baffles are about. Is that like sound?
That'll probably like open up to a view screen or something. I would
that's a
imagine.
good point. Can we interact with it? No,
Because there's one over each of the.
Oh,
one
yeah,
over
I
each
see.
of the chairs.
Yeah.
So.
There's ones over here as well. Pretty square. I'd probably give this a 1. I'd say this is not great.
Well, yeah. This is just like a basic idea, right? And it's not terribly fleshed out. So
It's a concept.
as it stands, a 1. But I think they could add a little bit more. But yeah, wasted space, terrible eye line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a point as well. Yeah, you can't interact with anyone.
Unnecessary swiveling thing.
Yeah, what is the point of that? Just to talk to people. Like, you there. It feels like an administrator's office. You feel like you're going to be in trouble when the chair swivels to you. Uh-oh. Don't want that.
Activate the laser beams.
That was quite a good impression. All right, let's move it on.
Thank you.
Let's have a look.
I'm hip. I'm with it.
Let's scroll on and we will activate the cage. So from the basic to the greys. So we saw Captain Pike and Spock and Una for the very first time. It was on this bridge, and there are a few. I won't do all the different TOS bridges, but I think this one's worth noting because of the lack of color and these weird little things there. The viewers. Oh, you can turn the viewer off. Oh, we can look in the viewer.
Well, they kept those for a while.
Well, these are all things. I can actually turn that way. See, just a little light.
It lights up.
Mm-hmm. Right, 10 out
Yeah,
of 10.
they kept those for a while. So, actually, the first thing I noticed is that railing is so restrictive. You can only enter from 2 points.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't like that.
No, you can't, can
They
you?
should probably knock out at least 4 corners. Give you 4 points of access.
Yeah, because the back. Well, it makes no sense you'd come in this way because you walk over here and everyone's like, "Get out the way! Try to look at space."
That would be so awkward if you have to walk in front of everyone to go to your station.
Having the communications, you'll just like, "Just got my coffee. Sorry." But yeah, this is the Jeffrey Hunter one. I mean, you know we're going to come onto the classic one and give it a bit more of a rating, but I don't think there's a plaque on this one. Can we go in the turbo lift? Oh yeah, very dull turbo lift. Man, that's militaristic.
Yeah, where are the hand grips? Did you say buttons?
Did we ever see the turbo lift in the cage? I can't remember. Don't know if we
think
did.
so.
No. It's probably why. But we do have this kind of angled, curved display, which they have in Strange New Worlds.
Yeah, that thing is, because I've been rewatching, that thing is fucking sweeping, though. It is huge and bright
beautiful.
and a massive arc.
We jump? Oh, we can jump.
Which is funny because at one point Spock needs to press a button to save the ship, and it's so far away. He's like straining to barely get there, so I think they overdid it just a little bit.
Yeah, tighter view screen as well.
You've got the fried, the
sorry.
fried egg center console. I like that.
Oh, yeah, around here. Oh, yeah. Oh, standing on it. Okay, what do we give this one?
Well, compared to the last one, it's 10 out of 10, but
I'll probably say.
yeah, it feels more like a set than a bridge to me, to be honest.
I'll probably go for a 4. It's the idea of a bridge. It's what would become. You know, obviously they'll go and refine it a little bit more.
How many people is optimal to have on the bridge? Because this feels
It's a
like
lot, isn't there?
too many.
1, 2, 3,
Or 3 too
4,
many.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8, and then
Plus
9,
3
10,
seats
11.
in the middle.
Plus the omen with the coffee.
Yeah, plus you always got to have someone security standing at the turbo lift. So
that's
we're up to
right.
like 14 people now.
You're just standing
Yeah,
here
that's
all
too
day
many.
looking at the bridge. Actually, it wouldn't be too bad, I suppose. See people in
I like
action.
how they have a floor mat outside the turbo lift so you can scrape your boots when you walk off.
That's a suction vent. Just suck down.
Correction, sir, that's blown out.
That's blown out.
I I give it a 3.
3.
Like it just stands out to me as being not very comfortable to work around in. Plus, there's not a lot of space between the backs of those chairs and that railing.
That's
so
true.
You're gonna have to like turn sideways to scooch by them.
A little bit of a scooting going on. Either that or this character's just massive. Actually, to be fair, oops, sorry. Yeah, you can be a bit smaller, but all right, we'll move on. Let's go. Now we're going to jump ahead a little bit because this is going in chronological order. Sorry, I just need to do something over here. We're going to do that. And we're going to go to Strange New Worlds first bridge from the Star Trek Discovery.
From Tron.
From Tron, yeah. From Star Trek Discovery's brother, or Star Trek Discovery Season 2, where you'll see it more often. Now, this is a lot more expansive. And we'll see a variation of this in the Strange New Worlds, which I think we should rate these together, this and the Strange New Worlds bridge, because they're pretty much identical, aside from a bit of colour, but we'll have a look at both. Can we look at any... But this is, you can already tell.
I love that kaleidoscope display that shows absolutely no information, but it's very mesmerizing.
Look at that. Oh. If that stops spinning, you're in shit. Sir, the wiggly thing, stop wiggling. Uh-oh, red alert.
That is a throne of a captain's chair. That is a stocky boy.
I like the view screen. I love these big view screens. That's kind of my favourite thing about sort of like the modern Trek era is they're not afraid to kind of go, no, fuck it. Like maximum like 28:3 resolution. Brilliant.
I feel like before you engage warp, the voice comes through the wall and says, "Please silence your cell phones and enjoy the movie."
A little bit, yeah. All the lights just dull. I wouldn't be surprised if in Strange New World Season 2 we see a kind of they're all sitting there watching cinema or something.
Yeah.
But can we go anywhere else? There wasn't much. Oh, hang on. There's some side
bits.
bits.
That is shoot. Whoa.
Side bits.
Yeah. What's the point of that?
I imagine these weren't. Oh, wow. Did we ever see this? I don't think we saw this in Discovery anyway. Maybe Strange New Worlds.
Seems vaguely reminiscent. Or
did we? Maybe we did.
Memorable. I don't
Look at these
recall
chairs.
Exactly.
There's like my
Where's the light coming from?
Space. It's very dramatic. It is very kind of Discovery lighting where they're just parked by a sun and it's all just coming in. Oh, wow, okay. I wonder what's on the other side then. Let's have a quick look.
So I actually find that lighting more distracting than helpful, which is not what you want.
This is pointless. This is just a back corridor.
Yeah.
Which you could have done
this
with on the cage.
More like, it feels like video game level design more than a working bridge.
I actually think I think we should rate this separately from the Strange New Worlds one, because I think the Strange New Worlds one doesn't have that, which we'll have a look in a minute. So that's just turbo lift. And yeah, look, you got your thingies back. Let's just see what's on the other side. Oh, no, nothing. Dead end. That is pointless. Okay, we'll rate this one separately. Is there anything around here? No, anything around there. All right, what we give the classic... Oh, that's nice. Look at that ceiling. That is very Doctor Who, that ceiling. All right, what would you give this bridge out of 10?
I don't know. I find the lighting distracting.
I think you're right. Everything's very metallic and shiny. Can I go to red alert?
Yeah.
Who does red alert? It's on the captain's chair.
If I were designing a bridge, I'd have a lot of stuff in matte finish, because you don't need stuff drawing your line of sight or drawing your eye line away from things. Yeah, it's too much space. What do you need the extra corridors for? What do you need the IMAX globed ceiling for?
I like the view screen.
I do like the view screen, though.
Yeah, that's nice. That'd be nice to, like, I could imagine, like, having the bridge to yourself, night shift, sitting here and just sticking on, like, a Lord of the Rings or something, and just like, yeah, we're going to do this.
No, Star Wars, because can't you just see the scroll coming up?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm happy to give this a 6. Like, I think there's faults. I think it is too glaringly, like, oh my god, look at the budget we've got. Isn't this so shiny and cool?
It's a 4.5. I'll give it a 4.5.
Oh, wow.
I think.
I'm gonna have to catalog these.
Yeah, it's more of a distraction than a help, I think.
All right, let's have a quick look at the Strange New Worlds version.
Was Pike in command for that?
He was, yes.
Okay, because I know he likes to walk up to the view screen and talk to him face to face.
Right, so this is the Strange New Worlds variation. So immediately we don't have the back panels, and the turbo lift is straight away there. It's a bit, it's a bit more confined.
No extra dead end hallways.
No. Nice big view screen. Not quite as flashy, but actually a little bit more subtle. Less like glaring blue lights, so I suppose a bit easier on the eyes. Let's just get a whole bridge shot at the moment. It is
What's the blue light coming out from underneath the consoles?
Yeah, that's weird. I never noticed that before. But it's kind of, that's where they do all their essential maintenance, isn't it? I love these displays though. These consoles are amazing.
We should coin that the Batleth display.
That absolutely is the Batleth display. Oh my god. Someone submit that.
Or it's the like the arc of the Ferengi ship, the Decora class. That arch.
Damon Togg's fuck ship, yeah. I think this is slightly better. It's still got that kind of flashy shininess, but it's not as garish. It is a bit more refined. It's if someone's gone through the last bridge and went, just pull it back in a little bit. Just bring it to heel.
I like the dome, the middle ceiling dome. That's more reminiscent of the original series type.
Yeah, what's under there? Let's have a look.
Cage type.
Yes, it is actually. It's just a big old dome for no real reason. Just stylish. I suppose it's just stylish, yeah. Should we see if there's
They should have like CBS branding watermark on there.
Oh, here we go. So yeah, this is the accurate. Yeah, this is nice. Look at this.
This is almost TNG-esque in its level of luxury. I really like this room.
You know what it is? It's the carpet. There's actually a carpet in here.
Well, it's more of a rug, I guess, right?
Yeah. Was this also his ready room? No, because his ready room was like intensely opulent, wasn't it?
Yeah, I just watched episode 5, Spock Amok. So this is where the Rongovians walk in, and they use more of this room than normal.
Rongovians and their famous light ship.
Yes.
Stuff on the walls as well. I like all the artifacts.
Books. Oh, can you read any titles on the books?
Hang on, sorry.
That would be too much.
No, sadly not. This is just the generic. No. I've been into a fancy pub and bought a load of books just to look nice on the wall kind of look. Oh, you get a little sink.
Is that a sink?
It's a
sink.
Oh
my god, this briefing room is out of control.
I think it might be a food synthesizer as well, actually.
Yeah, replicator. Yeah. Oh, this is great. Dude, this room alone is like 10 out of 10. Fucking snifters for getting the guests drunk. Yeah. This is awesome.
Is this must be the toilet. Come on. No,
toilet?
Won't let me in.
Oh.
And then just some isolinear chips for no real reason, other than they're there. This is what powers the ship. No, this briefing room made it for me. But
this is awesome.
I'm glad. I'm glad they didn't just kind of
go. Hold on.
Oh, sorry, go on.
If this was an apartment in New York City, how much would it cost?
Oh my god.
A month.
More than
this would be like what, 6,000-7,000 a month, right?
Ridiculous money, yeah.
Or more.
Especially if, can we look out the windows as well? Oh yeah, you can look. Especially if it's in space. Space view.
There's Alpha Centauri.
Yes. And there it goes.
Yeah, I love this room.
Yeah, this is cool. I like this room. I like this bridge. It does suffer a little bit from the, shiny floor syndrome, which can be a bit distracting. But it is. It looks like it looks like the cage bridge to what becomes TOS from the disco bridge to this one. Like it looks like they've taken another pass and gone like, yeah, what actually do we need? We don't need a pointless corridor around the back.
Outside of that second one, which had too much open space, this is probably the most walkable of the ones that we've seen so far. I like that.
Oh, there we go. We've got the plaque as well.
Yeah.
Which isn't very... Oh, it's just kind of struggling to be rendered there.
Starship class...
Constitution.
Something Constitution.
Yeah. Toboligo. Yeah, Toboligo when no one's gone before. And then Turbo Lift, which is pretty much the same as the other one.
With the handles?
With the handles, yeah. I'm happy to give this a 7, I think. I enjoyed the adventures.
Now, does that include the briefing room or just the bridge?
No, it includes the briefing room. I'm happy. The briefing room bumps up a bit. Or maybe
the briefing room is outstanding. I got to give this an...
I'm going to go back in the briefing room.
I'll give this an 8. I'll give this an 8 because a briefing room is so damn cool.
That is cool.
But yeah, too shiny, a little bit too distracting. A lot more walkable, though, than the other ones are. A little more functional.
All right. Let me pop out of that and we will go on to... let's skip that one. We'll go on to the TOS Bridge. From where no man has gone before. So this is from the pilot. They have about 3 different versions on. We'll just focus on this one because this is the bridge we all know. So no, like you said, comparing with the cage bridge, I've already noticed, actually, you're right. They cut out another couple of sections so you can actually walk up and down here.
Yeah.
But it is
But
fairly...
you can't...
Sorry.
You can't scoot by Mr. Spock there without bumping him in the
No,
back.
excuse me. It's a lot more constrained than I realised, like, from what you see. But I suppose it's like, if you think from the idea of a TV set, it was never going to be bigger. Like, it wasn't going to be massively extensive, was it?
Exit out of here and try the one two to the right, the Doomsday Machine.
Okay, let's do that.
That should be the same layout, but a little bit.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I wonder if that one's a little more spacious.
See what that does. That's about the same, to be honest. A little bit more colourful.
Just the blue accents are different.
So
no, see, you have the safety white around the edge of the steps so you don't trip.
Oh,
that's
of course,
very
yeah,
important.
that's good thinking. That's good health and safety there. See, these are much more squished than I thought. I never thought the captain's chair was that close.
He can reach out and touch the...
Yeah, that's crazy. I suppose if you look at from like the classic TOS shot, which is like, what about here? Then yeah, it doesn't look so dear, but they never film it from here, do they? And you're just like, oh wow, that's really close. No wonder Sulu wasn't a fan of Shatner. George Takei was never a fan of Shatner. He's always like really leering over his shoulder.
If I was a captain, I'd be throwing like popcorn kernels in the back of the ensign's head.
Can I trigger? Oh look, the chair's tilting as I move.
Oh, that's got wood arms there.
Yeah, nice little wood finish on the arms. I think that's what I like about the TNG set as well. You got the wooden console. I think that's the only wood there. And then Uhura's console directly behind, and then you have Scotty over here. Oh, hang on, intra-ship communications. Oh, it just turns on the light. Brilliant. Oh, can we activate Spock's scanner? Let's have a look. I always think he's here, but he's not. He's more over here.
No.
Yeah. Oh, yes, we can. Yes.
Scope. Ooh, does that one pop out?
No, just activates, just glows.
That blinding blue, yeah.
Oh, hang on. Library computer.
Oh, does that pop out the little disc? That would be cool.
No, sadly not. But yeah, you've got the disc area there. Love the attention to detail on all the bits and bobs. The random panels that mean nothing.
Dude, those light show screens up above are so great.
Oh, these ones as well, yeah.
Greetings and felicitations.
Yes.
Hip hip, and I believe it's pronounced tally-ho.
Oh, a bit of Gothos on it for you. Oh, what about Sulu's? Oh, here we go. There we go. Look, we can lower the scope.
Oh, that one does.
It goes all the way. Oh my gosh. Mr. Sulu.
Oh, that is pretty fucking
That's pretty
cool.
flash. Look at that. Wow.
Are you happy to see me, or is that your helm targeting scope?
What's that? I think that's just it. So Mr. Chekhov's. Okay. So bearing in mind, like, this is the first. This is what everyone's familiar with. Like, what would you rate this out of? How much of the bias of your? Oh, hang on, we haven't been in the turbo lift yet. There we go. How much of your personal bias to
It
being
is
like
so many handles. Do they ever have 6 people
what's
going
that?
to different places
1, 2,
at once
3,
in a
4,
turbo
5,
lift?
6. Yeah, it's 6, isn't it? That's crazy. Maybe they do. To the poop
I know.
deck, Mr.
Chad,
Spock.
help us out on this one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real
It's
interesting
not the
one.
worst we've seen. It's not the best. I need a little more space to walk around than what they're giving us here.
Yeah, it needs a bit more variety. I think just going around the back of the seats here is always awkward, but you're alleviated by the fact that you can sort of like pop across the deck and you don't have to sort of interrupt the view screen. So you could just swing behind the captain.
Those chairs all swivel, right?
Yeah, they should do. I don't think I can. We can see on everyone. Hang on. We can. Oh,
Yeah, no, I mean...
yeah. Oh no, wait. No. Oh yeah, they swivel a bit. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, they do. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that helps with the...
It's good ergonomics.
Well, I mean, the captain needs to look his officers in the eye. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, Epilardis is 10 out of 10. I don't know about that, but...
Very basic plaque. This is US Enterprise. Is that the official plaque? Was that the? Wow, I didn't realise it was so basic. No, I think that loses a point. Does that say in the end there, Cali? Weird. All right, I think.
Well, it's chicken or the egg, Cranky. They don't walk behind people because there's no room to. Instead, they got to cut by the captain and distract him from his duties.
I'm gonna go with. I think a 6 because it has a lot of nostalgia to it. I think this has. It is the genesis of it all, really, isn't it? Aside from the concept art, but this really truly was like on screen, what everyone went to and went, this is a starship bridge, this is going to define a generation from time. And so I'll go for like, 6 is 10 moving forward. 6.5.
Yeah, that's fair.
6.5 actually, because it's got the helm lowering scope.
Dude, that scope is worth a full point on its own.
Yeah,
look at
definitely.
that. But they never did that in the show, did they? I don't remember that.
Did they not? I think it might have done like once.
I mean, it might have moved back and down, back and forth. I don't know if it went all the way down and then the panels closed over. That's too cool for the.
And I just want to show this next one off. We're not gonna rate it, but I just want to quickly look at it because of the TAS bridge, which they modelled, which has a couple of differences. It's mostly the same, except for
what is that?
There we go. That thing in the middle there.
What is that butt plug?
The bridge defense system, which they used in one of the shows, which ended up backfiring and they had to like destroy it. But I think that's pretty much one of the only differences. I don't think there's a lot difference about the TAS bridge, apart from you still got the helm thing there. There's not a lot different about the TAS version of it, but I thought it'd be worth using that. And I'm sure there's a difference with the Is There No Truth and Beauty one. But the next one is really interesting because this is based on, we're now going post TOS, and we're going to the point where they're starting to talk about movies. Or no, they're starting to talk about Phase 2. And Ralph McQuarrie was in charge of coming up with a design which may look a bit familiar to some. This actually looks a bit like Discovery, no? So Ralph McQuarrie's original design for this ship was what inspired the original Discovery, but the bridge is insane. Look at this bridge. What the hell? This was what was going to be Phase 2 of Star Trek at one point. I like that you've got the planets above you. But if you were to say to anyone, like, what is Gene Roddenberry's concept for space?
This is the stupidest thing I think I've ever seen.
It's really dumb. Can you come up here?
They're like tilted backwards. It's like they're on a roller coaster going uphill. They're tilted backwards.
You're right. This is like one of those 4D
You can't even
cinema
see the
things.
people sitting. Yeah, the captain can't even see his officers sitting down there.
Like, we're in a planetarium. That's what we're in. We're not in a starship.
Yeah, this is the IMAX planetarium setup.
But what's the point in these two
Dude,
chairs
those
here?
chairs are ridiculous too.
The captain's all here, all on his own, just going. You can't even see below the precipice. You can't even see like what's going on, guys? Help! But I imagine, I don't know. I quite like the planetarium at the top. This feels very Captain Proton almost, like Captain Proton.
Dude, you could actually fall off that and break your leg. It's so high above everything else.
I was like, well,
We could jump
I'm
off
just going
the
to talk to
edge.
the Andorians. Like, shit. Imagine sitting here.
Can you take fall damage in this game?
You can't, no, but imagine sitting here and you're just like, I could, you're leaning up and just going, what's that, the view screen? Oh, okay, right, no, God, I hope that's not the helm. And you turn around like, Captain, oh no, Captain, oh no, I can't hear the captain. Yeah, this is dumb.
Yeah, I take back what I said earlier. This is a 1 out of 10, and that other one, it gets bumped up to a 2 automatically.
Yeah, 1 out of 10 for me as well. This is really bad. Yeah, what about your boot says? What happens when the ship gets hit? You just fall off the deck.
They still haven't invented seatbelts yet, right?
No.
Oh, wait, is that a Starfleet insignia?
That's exactly what I was just about to say. It looks like the Delta, doesn't it? That's pretty cool, but so pointless, but pretty cool. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's the Delta, isn't it? With this tube.
and a giant glass tube so that it can shatter and fall on the captain. What?
It's a hatch in it. Maybe that's the transport. Maybe you get in there and you slide down to the engineering room. It's like,
like the drive-through at a bank. They put your money in that tube, and the tube, the pneumatic tube, and it sucks
absolutely
you
is.
through.
Look, we can get inside.
Oh, it closes. No way.
Still a 1. Oh, I can't get out. Oh no! What?
Oh, you're falling. What?
I fell. Oh no! I've gone down to the bottom level. That's so dumb.
It goes 2 feet down. It doesn't even take you anywhere.
And you could just go up this ramp.
Oh my god. So like if you're too lazy to take the ramp, we put in a 1-floor elevator. A 1-floor glass elevator. Yeah. Oh my god.
All right, I give it 1.2.
This is a negative 10. This is so stupid.
I've gone the other way. Okay. How about a real Phase 2? Now this next one was actually built. This was built for the Phase 2 just before they suddenly went, oh, actually, we want it to be a movie. So different design Enterprise on the right, ever so slightly tweaked, but this was eventually, and you can see some familiar hallmarks in here of what would become sort of the motion picture bridge. But yeah, I mean, look at the captain's chair for a start. That is a lazy boy.
That is plush.
Yeah, that is plush. Still really close to his subordinates. But we've actually got a few extra consoles here. We've got a little, what is that? Experimentation
It's for keeping lunch warm.
No, it's the coffee
It's
machine.
a microwave. Yeah.
No, this is the microwave. That's the dome. Oh, it's
No,
tiny little console
that's
here.
for
Look at it.
styling your perm.
Imagine sitting, yes. Imagine sitting here. Oh no, actually, is this Chekhov seat? Like, photon torpedoes. Oh, well, we'll get on to that.
Torpedoes away.
Hey.
No, I think it's a little different because his seat in that is angled more toward the view screen.
Yeah,
I think.
that's just like a tiny little cubby hole for like, yeah, we put the officers there we don't like. But this
They
is...
specifically don't allow that person to see the view screen.
So this one is actually interesting because, like, you know, as I say, this isn't concept. This was built. This nearly went onto the screens. You see a little deck plan there. I think as we see the other movie bridges. Oh, it's 2 turbo lifts. Wow, that's flash. As we see the more movie bridges. Oh yeah, there we go. Pointless screen of pointlessness.
But that's a classic.
Yeah, this one's actually quite brightly lit, which I don't mind, and I think that works well with the carpet.
No, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
The dark stuff is just, you know, if your actors are too old, they don't want them to see them on TV. But in reality, you should have your bridge real well lit.
Yeah. Oh, actually, what's in this?
I do like the lunch microwave and the hair perm station. So they got something for everyone.
Yes. This must be the hairdresser station. Oh, I like that. That's quite cool. Look at that.
Internal communications.
This must be Uhura's console. See, she doesn't get a seat. She has to stand. But imagine that.
That's pretty bad.
That is pretty bad. Imagine this is Spock's. This would have been Spock's. Or, no, actually, no, because Spock wasn't signed on to the Phase 2.
How do those chairs work? Because it's like a static metal pole into the ground. You can't pull it out. You just have to be the right size.
It's a playground seat. Yeah, they're pretty bad. I don't think they swivel. Let's have a look. There's a little bit of give on that.
Minus 1 point.
A little bit of give on that.
Minus 1 for the terrible chairs.
Yeah, definitely. I don't mind it. I quite like it. It's weirdly like, I don't mind that it's not colourful, if you know what I mean. Like, there's pretty much 2 colours. There's white and there's like beige. And there's this kind of like dark turquoise. But I don't mind that. It's got a style to it.
Well, yeah, well, see, I'm grading this more on function than style, so...
Best of both worlds.
I'll give it a 6.5. It's got good, well, 6 because of those fucking chairs. It got good space. It's got good lighting, good room to maneuver, but yeah.
There's a lot more space than the
no
classic
chair
one.
for the... No chair for the communications officer. The random wall blocking that guy's view. The hair perm station for no reason. So it's got a bunch of weird stuff, but...
Yeah, I'd go for a 6. 6 works for me. All right. I'll do one more and then I'll have a toilet. Right, let's do the classic, the refit. And let me move this one over. Hang on. Ding. The refit. And the reason I mentioned about the colour... Oh, hang on, sorry. Oh, gosh. There we go. The reason I mentioned colour... What have I just done? I've expanded the wrong one. Hang on a minute. Oh, no. Right, sorry. I've just got to reload something. Sorry. I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Right. We're here. So, the reason I mentioned about colour of the last one is because this is what that bridge would end up turning to be. And this is the bridge from the motion picture. And God, it's darker.
Yeah, so you can see there in the Chekhov's corner, that's more angled toward the view screen, and it has that cutout so it doesn't block his view.
There we go. A little bit of overlighting for... And yeah, you got the little torpedo station here.
Oh, on the left there is where you see the little lights, the shield lights, beep, 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 you know, around the...
Yep. No, that's cool. I kind of like that, though. I'm going to dock this a point automatically because it's so bland. Look at the captain's chair. He's got a massive downgrade. Ooh. And the view screen's horrible.
Wait, is that a little light you can toggle on?
Where are we looking? What? Oh, what? When I look at it, it basically just highlights where I can sit. So if I look at that one, it just highlights what's interactable. So I just look at stuff. As much as I love the motion picture, I hate the bridge.
Was that Spock's science station?
Yeah.
There?
Look at that. He's got the side consoles as well. Oh, wait. Chair restraints?
Chair restraints. Oh, the electric chair.
I can just lock myself in.
Why would you ever need that?
Seatbelts. Do all the stations have that? Let's have a look. Or is it just Spock? Oh, no.
But
Look,
they're
all
not
of them have it.
seatbelts. They just hold your arms in place while your torso gets chopped
because
in half.
yeah, no, that's just around the lap. So actually, they have seatbelts. I never know. Why did they never do that? Oh, that's weird. Okay. I don't like the view screen. View screen's too small, too boring.
Although that's the early holodeck prototype. There.
It is, isn't it? Oh, I just realised that little red dot's moving. Anyway, but I wish they stayed with the Phase 2 design. I think the Phase 2 is nicer. We got like a bit of... This is kind of reminds me a bit like the Enterprise Bridge, but without the without the attention to functionality. It's a bit like, we'll just slap some darkness on it and make it a movie.
You have that whole middle circle, and they only use half of it for captain, pilot, and weapons. The other half is completely unused.
Yeah, it's a little bit waste space, because I think even the other ones, they're forward, or the rail's a bit further back, aren't they? Should we have a look at the turbo lift? Yeah, turbo lift. No, did they? Yeah, no, it was just blank. You just talked to people, didn't they? Is that other one a turbo lift as well? I suppose they had 2 turbo lifts. Yeah, they did have 2 turbo lifts. That's a hell of a refit to an extra... I mean, how much traffic did they get on the bridge?
Well, now that I don't mind, because that's the most important place, and you might need an extra egress out of there. So
yeah,
get out of there.
We'll get to that one.
How do you like my Christopher Lloyd, by the way?
That's a very good Christopher Lloyd. Christopher Lloyd in that one specific scenario.
Yes, I can't do him anywhere else, but I can do get out of there.
I want to give this a 3. I don't like this bridge.
I don't hate it. It's got better space. It's got seat belts for whatever that's worth. Checkoff station is an upgrade from that Phase 2 setup.
That's true. But had a bit more colour in the Phase 2 one.
I give it a 4.
You give it for a 4. All right.
Yeah, style does creep in here because it is so god danged bland. Yeah.
No, it's not going to let me do that. It's going to let me do that. There we go. Right, I'll be back in 2 ticks.
All right, chat. So what are the essentials of a good bridge? Because so far we've talked about lighting, we've talked about color, we've talked about spaciousness. The seats obviously have to be ergonomic. All the bells and whistles, like the retracting views, the little viewfinder, that is awesome. So, what's the most important part for you? Nifty says lighting and chairs. Although I did like that 70s dinner orgy pit from the first bridge that we looked at. That thing is pretty sweet. Yeah, so how do you design a bridge so that captain has eye line to everyone? Because in most of these, you have some people sitting behind him. He swivels a lot, and they swivel back to look at him, and that's okay, but with all the interaction he had with Spock, you think they would have put him a little bit more toward the view screen so that they could look at each other more. The sound. Yeah, I wonder if they'll add sound in the future to this. That would be interesting. They can always just pull some random stock background warp core thrumming kind of thing. One ping only, please, for Shelley.
I'm back, baby.
Oh, right. You just missed my Sean Connery.
I never miss your Sean Connery. Right. Okay.
Thanks.
Do you want to have a quick look at the Wrath of Khan bridge and see if this is any different? Yeah, I suppose this is different enough, actually.
Yes, but the one after that is the one that piqued my interest when we first glanced
we'll have a look at it very
soon.
Oh, what's happened here? Hang on, sorry.
Those are the ugliest chairs I've ever seen.
Definitely. Sorry, hang on. I've lost track of where I am on this one. We are here. There we go. Right, let's do that. Okay. Yeah, so this is similar enough. They've moved the side station weirdly. But this is so dark. I suppose
they moved the science station more to where Spock is on the TOS bridge.
Yeah, he's over there. Oh. Hang on, what was that? Retract.
Auxiliary science console left.
Oh my god.
Oh, no way.
Yes way. That's awesome. I can't unretract them though. Oh, they're gone.
Correction, sir. That's remove auxiliary science console, not retract auxiliary science console.
Oh, did I just see the prompt there? I can't. Ah. Unretract. There we go. Oh my god, come on. There is it. There it is. There's no blooming...
Are you excited to see me, or is that your auxiliary science console?
I mean, that is twice you made that joke, but
Yeah,
it's not
but come on.
appropriate.
Idle, you have to help me in bashing these ugly clamshell green, puke green chairs.
That's horrible, isn't it? Yeah, they're not nice. They're...
It doesn't even have armrests. It's just the thing that
Just the
goes over your
restraints.
lap.
Yeah, he hasn't even got... He hasn't got his controls. He has to retract it. Yeah, you have to retract it to control it. It has to be on your lap before you can engage red alert. That's a design flaw.
I'm just picturing Kirk sitting there with his arms like weirdly hanging, dangling by his sides because he has no place to put his elbows.
No, you know what's going to happen? We're going to watch the movies now, and you're just going to be looking at that the entire time. Like, where is he putting his hands? So it's pretty much the same as the TMP one, to be honest, but with the horrible chairs. So
It's very dark.
yeah, I don't like the darkness.
What's the disco ball? Has that got anything in there?
Yes, a little picture
Kind
of the
of.
Enterprise.
Oh. That's nice.
Yeah.
It looks like an eyeball.
It does a little bit of the bridge is watching you. The view screens are about the same, actually. This is pretty much the same set, but they've moved the science console. They've got worse chairs. There's now a fire extinguisher on the bridge.
Oh, is that a fire extinguisher?
Yeah.
All right, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, yellow one.
Finally.
The future has yellow fire extinguishers.
Well, that's because fire's yellow in the future.
That's pretty much the same. And more points consoles. What did I give the last one? I gave it, what, 3.5?
I think we gave it a 3.
Yeah, I'd give this also a 3. I think this isn't much better. I think it makes more sense for Spock to be there than right at the back. But then you've now got this massive space at the back, like who does what there?
Let me give this a 2 because these are the worst chairs out of any bridge we've looked at so far. You got to have a place
What,
to
even
put your
worse than
elbows.
the laid back, I can't see the entire rest of the ship ones.
Well, yeah, because at that point you don't give a shit what your lieutenants are saying. You're just like, you're on the cruise to enjoy it. But this is presumably you got work to do.
Oh, amazing. All right, the next one you want to see is this one, which is
This is cool.
Now you can say the line.
Wait, what line?
You can say the line. Say the line. Sir, it's counting down something. 5, 4, 3.
Get out of there!
Yeah, this is just the same bridge but with smoke.
Oh, now see, I was expecting half the bridge to be like ripped away and the view screen to be non-operational. This is in too good a shape.
Yeah, no, this is just ever so. Oh, mind you, there's a little bit more lights around the bottom. There's some rim lights.
Yeah.
Around here, which must be the self-destruct warning lights. If you see these lights, you need to get the fuck out of here.
So, do you think they all fail at once, like a string of
there's a
Christmas
scorch.
lights, or do they fail one at a time and Scotty has to lay down and replace the bulb one at a time?
Are they in serial or in sequence? There's like one
Yeah,
goes.
I don't know. I'm asking.
I don't know. I'd imagine if it's like my hue lights, once one goes, you have to replace the entire strip. So yeah, it'll be a
Yeah,
pain.
that would be annoying.
No wonder in like when it was the Enterprise A, it was in dry dock for like 5 months while he was just trying to break stuff. We won't rate this one because it's exactly the same as the last one, but smoky. But let's have a look at
But smoking.
but smoky. Let's go for 17018 launched, which I think is gonna be different from. Oh, hang on.
Idle's like, oh, we'll just do one of each, and then we're doing all of them.
Well, I can't help myself.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
It's fine with me. There we go. Right, let's do... Sorry, buttons. So this is from the Voyage home, when they enter the bridge. Oh, this is the same bridge again. This is exactly the same.
Yeah.
So, yeah. The colour's nicer, though.
Well,
I like
hold
it's
on.
brighter.
Look at the helmsman panel, because that did look different.
I did look... Oh, yeah, that's much nicer.
Yeah, that's a lot more touchscreen there.
Yeah. Which you know, I think they did that all the way up to the Enterprise B. They're sort of changed from, like, physical buttons to more LCARS kind of touchscreens.
Yeah, I think this is the biggest change between from the last one.
The chairs are nicer. It's a bit brighter lit. It's nice. I like the white. I like the white and the green.
Still no armrest.
No, the chairs are still the same bullshit. Turbo lifts looks like a med bay. Yeah, it kind of looks like a medical ship almost. Oh, I like this little glass paneling. Look, that's quite cool. What does that remind me of? That reminds me of the Eagle Moss stands for the
Reminds me
Starship
of
models.
urinals.
Yes, if you're standing here, you can't have anyone there or there. They have to be 2 seats away, otherwise it's uncomfortably close.
You're waking up in 9 hours, idle.
Oh, I am, apparently, yes. No, I'm not. I'm definitely not waking up at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Glass paneling. Yeah, they're going to crack. That's interesting. Yeah, this is pretty much the same one.
It's transparent aluminum, so it's very strong material.
Of course, yes, that's the link with the Voyage home, isn't it? Let's look at the real Enterprise A, because that one was pretty much... This is the actual rebuilt bridge, which they used in the Final Frontier. Here we go. So
a top 3 Star Trek movie, by the way. It's so good. We need to watch it together sometime, because Stars and I did, and we laughed throughout.
Absolutely, I will. Absolutely, I will. What's happened to this bridge? It's so sparse. Bill, are you there?
Everything is touchscreens now.
It is all touchscreens. It's on the evolution towards...
This feels like the first bridge to remove all the charm from it. It's
a little bit,
very sterile now.
It is a bit sterile. There's nothing behind, like, the captain, like where they'd be shooting, or you'd see some interactivity behind there. It's just a few kind of like flashy, cool but flashy panels.
Those back panels look so uncomfortable. You'd have to like bend over to use that bottom thing.
No, it's for small
Your back
races.
Would be killing you.
It's for like the very tiny tail rights.
Okay. Oh.
What about the turbo lift? It's pretty much the same. A little bit swayed
in case you forget what ship you're on, they have a little picture of that in the back.
Yeah, turbo lift.
No, I think that's cowhide.
Is that actually? Do you reckon?
No, I guess that is fabric. Boy, you can really zoom in there.
The fucking graphics on this are amazing. Like, this is all. Oh, we got a designation.
Ooh.
That's nice. That's a good one.
Read it out.
Sorry, Starfleet Registry NCC 101A, San Francisco Fleet Yards, Earth, commissioned Stardate 8442.5, second starship to bear the name, to boldly go where no man has gone before. Do you know the original name of the starship that the Enterprise A was recommissioned from?
I do not.
The Yorktown. It was originally the Yorktown until they went, oh wait, Kirk's a hero, we'll call it the Enterprise A. Hey! I like the wood paneling on the bar. I think that's quite nice. A little bit of style, but that is kind of the only bit of style here. Everything is very, I don't know. It's a bit bland. I don't want to say bland. He's Googling Yorktown now, isn't he?
No, I'm texting someone about my cat, which is even more important. So I like that. This is the first ceiling that I actually like. It doesn't feel like it's unnecessarily low for no reason, and it's generously lighting everything. So
That's
I do
true.
like that.
I feel like there's something missing, like especially behind the captain's chair. There needs to be a bit more there.
Well, it's missing chairs.
It is missing chairs, yeah. Where was Spock in this? Was Spock over here? Just on one of these random chairs. Maybe this was Spock's station.
He was walking around, I think.
Just chilling. Cup of coffee. Okay. Final Frontier.
How weird would a square bridge be, by the way?
Oh my gosh. Isn't that pretty much the Defiant? Defiant's pretty oblong, isn't it? It's a square oblong.
Well, it's still fairly circular, I'd say. Especially the front, the helms and weapons. Yeah, this one is devoid of charm.
I'm gonna go for a 4.
I gotta say. I do really like the ceiling though.
The chair's better. The chair's better, the ceiling's good.
Generous armrests,
Definitely.
Generous lighting.
The captains do have a lot of wrist problems.
Let me give this a 5. I think I'd like to serve on it, but I don't particularly enjoy watching it.
Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, mind you, these chairs aren't that comfortable. They're very much like, oh, we needed to buy the cheapest office chair imaginable.
Those are office chairs, 100%. Yeah.
And they're not even on wheels, look. They're rooted. Yeah, I'm sticking to a 4. I'll give it a 4. All right. Very quickly, I just want to see what the difference is with the undiscovered country. Oh, actually, this is quite a dramatic difference.
This one has a Klingon sniper rifle position in the rear, so
this is. I say this
actually,
is quite dramatic.
This is much different.
Oh, this is much nicer.
I like the floor lighting there.
Yeah, the floor lighting is good. Almost reminds me of the Strange New Worlds one a little bit, actually. Oh, I like the. I do
Dude,
like this.
Those are just like late 1990s direct office chair rips. Like they didn't even try to do anything different with them.
I really like this console though. That's really nice. It's like an evolution. You've got the little touchscreen controls and you've got some physical like faders, you know, for...
You've got so many levers, yeah.
Look at that. Little keypad
Got a
there.
calculator there too.
This is what I remember the Rathacam bridge being, but actually this is much nicer.
Yeah, for the prefix code.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you
exactly.
gotta have a little...
Nicer captain's chair. Spock's in a bit of the darkness here, but at least he's in a better position.
Oh, you got the radar.
Yep.
I like that.
Gorkon ship.
You know, I really like this bridge.
I really like this bridge.
This is like an 8 for me.
Oh, you got a clock. You've got a clock. Oops, what happened there?
I think that's underrated. You got to know when
definitely.
shift changes.
Absolutely. Do you reckon it's on 26-hour time? Turbo lift is exactly the same.
Also, I really like that when you look at the turbo lift when you're entering. I like that font.
Yes, that
You know, the 01, the deck turbo lift. That's a good font.
Yeah, that's really nice. I like the little side panel as well. This is a nice
Does
thought
look
out
like
bridge.
that looks like 5 little birds of prey converging on whoever.
Yeah, it does a little bit.
Yeah, this is a great bridge. This actually might be one of my favorite ones yet.
I like these
8.5.
consoles. I like the little. Oh yeah, I think I'm there with an 8. I've got to think what are the bridges that are coming up that I'd rate higher. I might even say a 9. I think I'm going to say a 9.
I don't see that.
Yeah,
We still need chairs in the back though.
Do need chairs
no
in the
one
back,
should be standing for their 8-hour shift.
But you've got a lot of room between the chairs and the rail, so a lot of room to walk past.
Yeah.
Science officer and whoever's over there, probably who are at the comms, has got their own dedicated big console, lots of room to do whatever science people do, plus the auxiliary stuff over here. So there's lots of crew on the bridge. Helm is gorgeous. I love this helm. Like, that is amazing. I really like that.
That ring of small lights around the top reminds me of, you know, when you're on an airplane and everyone gets their own light and their own air vent. That's what that is.
A little bit. And actually the roof is really nice as well. Like, it's a kind of a little evolution of, or is it the same as the Final Frontier one? It's similar, isn't it?
It's pretty similar.
Yeah, this is a really good bridge. This is like you kind of think like this is what they meant to do from the start. But they couldn't.
I will say it is a little colorless. Everything
Multiple
is kind of like
clocks.
gunmetal gray.
There are multiple clocks. Yeah, it is a little bit. I think that's what stops it. Like, this bridge could do with a bit more colour. At least steps here. A little bit nicer.
And I think if you look down the floor, that's got like grip texture when you're walking, so you're not gonna.
Yeah. Look at that. That's a proper.
That's good.
This is good. This is good. Okay. We like this bridge.
All right, 9. You talked me into a 9.
I talked you into 9. How about the USS Enterprise B? Oops. Hang on, what have I done? Oh, no. Wake up. How about the USS Enterprise B? Sorry, I'm having to do this over 2 browsers to keep the layout happy. As featured in Star Trek Generations.
Oh my god, those chairs suck.
Oh, well, no, this is where, infamously, that's where, is the guest chairs. So this is where Kirk...
No, I mean, the helm.
Oh, helm.
Those helm chairs are like...
Oh, God, no, they're horrible. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, but this is very much in line with
Those
TNG.
are like picnic chairs.
Like, we're seeing some little bit of evolution towards LCARs there.
Well, yeah, they have the 2 front separated consoles there.
That's the first one that's done it. And you have infamously at the back here, the Tuvok console. Or not Tuvok, because this is where he sat. Tim Russ playing Generations at the back here, just going, we ain't found shit. But I don't mind this. This is nice. Look, Captain Chair's pretty luxurious.
As Buddha says, Admiral, is there something wrong with your chair? He couldn't sit still for this one.
No, he couldn't. No.
And now we know why.
Yes. But yeah, 2 sides of guest chairs. But I suppose this is from the maiden voyage.
Dude, a literal red carpet. That is so funny.
Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, to be fair, this bridge was pretty packed when we saw it in the film because there was all the press about, wasn't there? And you only kind of got headshots, so you didn't really get a big, sweeping, wide bridge shot.
Dude, that red carpet is so garish. Like, it's just there for the guests. Runs from the turbo lift to their chairs.
I think that once the ship's in operation, these chairs won't be here. Like, they'll remove them. Can we go in it? Standard turbo lift. View of the ship with a map of the ship. That's useful. That's pretty good. Bit more of a gunmetal inside as the other ones. What are these ones here? Are these all turbo lifts? Oh no, port egress.
Port egress.
Where does it egress to, though?
Yeah, I was just going to ask.
Starboard egress. Where am I egressing? And then another turbo lift. So yeah, this is where he comes out to all the Captain Kirk, what do you think of blah, blah,
Yes.
blah, blah.
Happy to be here.
Yeah. A real tearjerker. Oh, be quiet. What is an egress? Trekkie, an egress is an exit. Okay, I kind of like it. Not as much as the last one, but it's kind of... I like this rear console. I think this is pretty cool. Having this little back center bit, to have a little bit... Using this space instead of just having a wall of panels that everyone's got their back to. You actually got the same kind of thing at the back there, and sort of start to see what they were going to go with, like the tactical console at the back.
That's where the real officers get their work done. Everyone else is being distracted by the paparazzi. These guys in the back are keeping the ship functioning.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll give it a 7.
The chairs and the red carpet are hilariously garish, but
actually,
assuming
no.
those
6.5, those chairs are horrible.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, assuming the guest chairs and the red carpet get removed when the actual mission is underway, then I'll give it a 7, I guess.
Yeah. If they replace those chairs, that's horrible. You can't sit on that.
Those are terrible.
No.
You can't lean back either. Have you heard they design these chairs for bathrooms in office buildings that are sloped at an angle, so if you sit on there for more than 15 minutes, it becomes too uncomfortable. That's what those chairs are.
Yeah, that's horrible. That's like consumer aggression, isn't it? Not consumer, anti-work aggression. Right, how about let's go to the Enterprise C, a bridge only seen very briefly, and I don't think this... If they were to...
is this from yesterday's Enterprise?
This is from yesterday's Enterprise, and I feel like if they were to reboot this and do this again, they wouldn't use any of this bridge, because this was basically a redress of the battle bridge, or of the auxiliary set. This was kind of designed in a kind of like, we need to put some chairs and another chair in a room in a hurry. So, but that being said, this is the only reference we have for the Enterprise C's bridge, and it is very cramped for the flagship of the Federation.
I did like it, though, because I think it served the story very well. You're basically going from the luxury of the D to a ship that is outmatched, outgunned, undermanned, because they've lost a lot of people. So I think it works really well for that episode.
Yeah. Captain's chair is okay. It's there, and you've got the two consoles. It's kind of going back to that main center console that they had in TOS, but with it's almost is probably the same consoles that were in Generations. I'd have to go back to the other bridge, but
so what's that front console for?
Yeah, that's
then?
weird, isn't it? Is it like a kind of? It's not quite a standing console, but it's not quite. Is it for 1 or 2? Do you reckon?
I think 2, because it's got the little radar layout in the middle that all the other previous Enterprises had.
I think it's a squatting, because it's too small to stand at. You'd have to squat at it or something.
It's redundant.
Yeah, this almost
What's
feels
that
like
front panel there?
Yeah.
What's that panel in front of that one?
Oh, this
right
one
under
here.
the view screen. No, right under the view screen.
Oh, under the view screen. That one.
There?
Oh, it's just a piece of metal. It's the air vent. It's the air conditioning.
That's the speaker.
Yeah. Damon, talk. No, I can't hear you. You're going to have to turn your volume down. You're too hot.
Turn your radio off when you're calling us, please.
No seats at the back here, so these are all standing, which is... I feel like if you're a very tall person, that's going to get very... Because you're going to be like this. Like, yeah, I got... Did we get the ready room in this? Let's have a look. We get a turbo. Oh, a very weird turbo.
Oh wow! I don't know if we even see this turbo lift in yesterday's Enterprise.
Yeah.
There's that turbo lift scene between what's his name, McDonald and Tasha, but that's on the Enterprise.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's okay. I feel like this is like I said, like if they were going to do the Enterprise C again in like some sort of like one-shot film or reboot or something, then they would completely redesign this, because this feels very bare bones in concept. I
think the plaque was right behind you there.
Oh, let's have a look. Oh yeah, here it is. Ambassador class.
Ambassador.
What we've got: Admiral Gene Roddenberry, Admiral Rick Berman, Michael Piller, David Carson, Captain Richard D. James, Rick Sternbach, Andrew Probert, Daniel Curry. Yeah, all the development names. To probably go where no man has gone before. When no man has gone before. And they had a woman on the bridge.
Oh, Rachel Garrett in shambles. I would say for the episode, this is an 8 out of 10 for all the reasons I list. I think it serves the story well. For a standalone bridge, it's stupid. It's a 3 out of 10.
Yeah.
They have the redundant front sections. They don't have any chairs except for the 3. They have big giant gaps on the side with nothing to do. So
it's not a flagship bridge. This would be something like a smaller class, like a Norway class bridge or something like that. Something that's a bit more steam runner or something like that. I'll go for a 3. I'll go for 3. I'm not as keen. Okay, I think the next one is gonna be the one we basically give 10 out of 10. Yeah, it is.
Well, hold on. What's the high water mark right now? That was the undiscovered country
yes,
A?
yeah. We're gonna go with the classic, the legend that is. Oh, it's the D, and this is the Encounter 5.1, so it's slightly different, but I think there are only minor modifications. So yeah, this is the defining article, the one that everyone has been fawning over.
This one's stupid, if you ask me.
Go on.
All right, so you have the 2 front seats, which in season 1 they really like to slide down in so far that they are almost horizontal.
Yeah, you're like real low down.
Yeah, really, really low.
Which we'll have a look at the other bridges in a minute. But
and the giant sweeping, the batleth wooden arch is so dumb because you got to walk all the way around down the slope to get to the middle.
Yeah, but I mean, you just do what Worf did, and you just kind of go like, ah! Oh no, hang on, where's my jump? Oh, I can't jump. Why can't I jump? You just jump out. You just jump over the top. Captain's chair, Captain. We've got to sit in the captain's chair. Look. Da 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 da. I like the D's bridge.
So. The one thing that is underrated, all that space in the front actually serves a purpose, because how many times does Patrick Stewart go up there to monologue at the screen? Yeah. So I do like this space right here where you're standing.
How many people beam into the middle of it and they're just like, we're trapped in a force field or something, or like, Captain Picard, I am testing you. Like Q, he warps straight up here, doesn't he? It's just like, we have failed your ultimate test, Captain.
What's the episode where, it's the Shellyak, he's making them wait? And he turns on, he ends the call, and he walks over to the plaque, and he dusts it with his finger.
Right. Yeah, he goes over here.
And that's like a great moment.
There's the plaque. I think that's not the original. We'll go on some of the other Next Generation bridges, because that's not the final plaque. No, I was not seeing... Ooh, that's a weird turbo lift.
Oh, that's the emergency...
the emergency one.
In the episode 1001, whatever, they have the technicians come in with that. Or is it Starship 9?
Here we go. I knew this was going to be in it because it was in stage 9.
Is the fish there?
Where's Livingston? He's there. There he is.
Hey!
There's Livingston.
Wait, I didn't realize that was a sofa bed. That never pulls out in the show, does it?
No, because you remember when Riker and Troy always sit on it, don't they?
Yeah, they sit on it. A lot of people sit on it. Q sits on it, but it doesn't it never folds out at any point.
I think that's... Well, maybe it's random dimensions, but you've got the... Shakespeare there, and a couple of little double A's.
Of course, it would be in a glass cage.
A thingy there. Oh no, that's the Shakespeare. What's that one then? Hang on. Or is that just another book? And that's the ready room. And he's got his various desk full of things. Can I pop up his display? No.
It's a life data. Yes. It can't be activated and deactivated simply.
You love that, don't you? Can we get to the toilet? Oh, we get to the... Well... What would be the toilet, but there's nothing there.
What a great room. It's a closet.
This is just where Picard goes. Oh, I can't get there. This is where Picard just goes to have a little cry.
So, wait, hold on. There's a panel in there, yeah?
Yeah, there's a panel. Can I activate it? No.
That's where he gets his tea.
Oh, no, I think...
Yeah, that is where he gets his tea.
I think they
Normally,
change it.
I think that door's open.
Yeah, we'll have a look at the later bridge before we rate it. But, yeah, and then we got the... turbo lift there, which is the classic.
Yeah. So when do they add the chairs in the rear?
Oh, what the
behind Worf?
Well, they're actually pop. You can't. I don't know if you can pop. Yeah, there we go. They're pop out.
Oh, okay.
You can do that. Ding.
Oh, they're on a little track, huh?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, I think they actually are. If you look at supposedly, and then they zoom back in. See, that's the IKEA for you. All compact living. Don't know why I did it in that accent. Ignore me. Can we get... here we go. Here we go.
Hey, do we ever see that hallway?
Yeah, it's pretty bland, isn't it? Oh, can't get back in. Hang on.
Oh, you're trapped.
There we go. Yeah, pretty... I
don't think we ever see that.
No. But conference room with the inaccurate. Has it got the actual inaccurate ones? Yeah, look. Oh, well, maybe it is. No, yeah, because there's like the original Enterprise C, which wasn't quite what everyone thought it was.
Well,
yeah,
they're just kind of minimalist reproductions.
So yeah, you can definitely tell this is early TNG because you haven't got the display screen on the wall. You've just got a nice painting.
Yeah, and a fucking potted plant because that's what we need on the starship.
Who's watering those?
They're self-watering.
I really don't think we should do this, Captain. So what's through this door?
That means you, Lieutenant Worf. Oh shit.
Yeah. Let's go back to the bridge. Oh, go back to the bridge. We'll just load up a future one.
Wait. Go back in there.
Oh,
Because there's another chair sitting off to the side. And I think that's where they put Wesley Crusher when they're having conferences. Right when you walk in on the right. This one. That's so excluding. Like,
I'm here too. All right, let me load up. Let's go to...
hold on. We haven't... No, are we going to rate this, or are we going to look at the
I think we
next
rate
one
all of TNG ones because there's a few differences with the All Good Things one. They're like minor differences, but I think they're only. So now we've got the more upright seats.
Yeah, those chairs are better.
Yeah, much better. Hello, chair. And then in the ready room should be slightly different.
Look at me, I'm better.
Oh no, maybe that is where he gets you. Maybe you're right. That is the only. I thought he had a replicator on the outside somewhere, but maybe you're right. Maybe he only had it in
there. And behind you is a Kurlan Neskos.
So it is, yes. There it is. And the chair is different, look. You're right, the sofa bed is different. Ever so slightly. And I think his desk's a little bit more wooden as well.
Is that a geode behind his chair?
What, this thing here?
I think that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the right.
Oh, no, Picard always had geodes. That was the one thing I saw this post on Reddit saying, have you seen all of Picard's geodes? I'm like, what the fuck are you on about? And this person just went through explicit detail every shot. It's like Picard just always keeps geodes. It's like, it's really weird. Let's go look at the conference room because this is pretty much the same. This doesn't have the Generations bridge, which is a shame because that has the side panels and the seat for Worf.
Well, Worf wouldn't sit anyways. You know him.
Let's just go have a look at the conference room. And yeah, there we go. That's a bit more familiar. Oh, mind you.
We could have seen this bridge 100, 1,000 times and we never know.
Wow. Repeat. So you had that. I didn't realise that the All Good Things one didn't have the starships on the back.
Yeah, the ships.
Yeah, that's weird.
The ships are iconic.
They are, pretty much. No.
Idle wants to go to every deck of the...
Well, this is if you watch in the last time when I went to the Enterprise, you can pretty much go to every deck, and you can even fire torpedoes, which I don't think you can do here. Oh, I love how it's animated. That's really nice, even if the lights are a bit low.
Hey, by the way, I'm going to throw this link again in chat. Load it up in Google Chrome for best functionality.
Okay, the Enterprise D bridge rating.
Well, this, yeah, I'll give this one an 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
the first one I would have given a 7 because of those dumb front chairs, but that whole arc thing where you got to walk all the way around, it kills the flow of the room. I think
it's not that big a leap. I don't think. I don't know. I am tempered by nostalgia and certain things. As I said, Picard season 3 spoilers if you've not watched it, but I'm hampered by a little bit of nostalgia. I really like it. I give it a 9. I am. Yeah, this is what a bridge should be for me. This is when everyone's if as soon as you say Starship Bridge in my head, this is the picture I think of. I don't think of the TOS one. I think of the Next Generation. So, yeah.
Yeah, but I also don't like the ramp. I feel like if you're in a crisis situation, it's easy to trip going uphill in a carpeted ramp.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good.
It's like, oh shit, oh lord, oh fuck, I fell down the stairs. Lilian.
I think there's a couple episodes like where Riker Worf gets beat up and they do the stuntman roll down down this little ramp.
Oh, actually, no, that's what I meant to look at.
Plaque say?
The plaque's better. The plaque's much better on this one. So we've got,
better.
Yeah. Admiral Gene Roddenberry. Admiral all the
Warp
rest.
Technologies Development Group.
Robert Legato.
Rick Sternbach, Michael Okuda.
Oh, yeah. But not his wife, which is such a shame. That was the 80s for you. Okay.
Okay, yeah, you are talking me into a little bit. I just think the 2-level and the clamshell thing is it's a hazard.
it's nostalgia heavily baited. If you would say this was the concept for like the Planet of the Titans Enterprise, like, what is this dumb shit? But like, no, I've lived on this bridge for far too long. No bridge here, but there's just a short. If you haven't seen this short for
Troy's handiwork.
Yes, if you haven't seen the short for on the Roddenberry archives, go watch it. It's incredible. It's about lifting the Enterprise D off the planet. So now we go into film.
So it's got on that right side. It has a little bit of a
yes,
synopsis.
you get a little bit of text there as well, which is quite cool. It just tells you an explanation. It's really cool. Let me hang on. I've got to do this properly. Where did Firefox just go? Where have you gone? Oh, there you are. I realize
you're waking up in 8.5 hours, Idle.
Has it been an hour already? The Enterprise NCC-1701E as first seen in Star Trek First Contact. Look at that view screen. It's a little bit bigger. It looks more like a projector screen, actually. Look at that. You can kind of see behind it.
Yeah, that's when you pull it down from the ceiling and then it kind of clicks when it hits the bottom.
So is that different from Nemesis? Because Nemesis broke. Oh, mind you, that might just been the hull. But yeah, we've got more cramped seats. I was never really a fan.
You broke the bloody ship.
Yes. I was never a fan of these front consoles. They like seem really cramped. Let me see if I can just sit in it.
I like how you climb over top of the console to sit down.
Yeah. This is the Riker. That's the Riker's one. I always love the side consoles. Oh, there's even little stairs up here. I never saw that before. Oh,
I do
my
like
God.
that.
That's cool. A little bit of like, I don't want to walk in front of the captain. I'm just going to sidle over here and pretend I'm not late because I'm hungover.
But that doesn't make any sense because why do you need a support beam on the bridge?
Yeah,
like, surely in the future we've figured out a way to support that without a structural beam in the middle of the...
I think that's pure style. But to be fair, with this little thing, you kind of go through here and then you're stuck between this chair. Excuse me, sorry.
Oh, that's true. That is...
sorry. Spilled your coffee over all of them. Tough little ship. Little.
Let me just get the stapler over here. Whammy. Champ, are you trying to touch my breasts? What can I say? I like the way you're put together.
What's that from?
That's Anchorman for you.
Oh, gosh, okay. So these all have
when you're trying to sneak past the chairs, you like hit everyone on the back of the head on the way.
So I do like how this is almost a little bit like the Undiscovered Country Bridge. So you've got the chairs and the consoles at the side, which the Next Generation kind of had, but in the more kind of style, in that kind of more 80s way. But then you've got this rear console again, which has nothing on it behind the captain's chair. So this is a movie set. I think there's definitely a difference between the TV and the movie set bridges. What do you think?
I don't. The two level step up is unnecessary. That's a tripping hazard.
It's almost a little bit Enterprise-esque as well. We got two. Are these two tactical consoles, or is this just? Does Worf have to share?
No, it's a interlinked console, so you have to run between the two to do different things.
5 phases. Pew, pew, 5 torpedoes. Hang on.
Captain, I'm almost That's probably exactly what it's for.
Perfect. Let's see if there's any of the doors open. Can we get to the ready room?
Hold on. Is that what's that blue thing on the left there?
Oh, it's a replicator, isn't it? Yeah.
That's a very tiny one.
Very tiny one. For coffees only, not for full English.
I guess.
You're not going to eat a steak.
Sir, where's the full English replicator?
Oh, can we get to the ready room? No, you can't get to the ready room. Shame. Why does it say emergency airlock? Here we go for emergency airlock. Can we get to? So what we got here? We've got turbo lift. One turbo lift, yeah. Oh, plaque. It's pretty much the same as the D's one. Just with an E on it instead.
They keep adding more names every time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm not seeing a CUDA. He'll be on there somewhere. Probably. Maybe.
I gotta say, this bridge really sucks.
Do you think?
It's terribly designed. You can't walk straight anywhere. Anywhere you go, you're like Tetrising your way through.
Yeah, you do have to
it's cramped quarters on the side. Captain. It's got the 2-level step up. Yeah. I just don't like it. You didn't like the front, the 2 consoles for TAC and navigation.
No, that's true. I like the replicator. I like the side panels, but you're right. I don't like how you have to wiggle your way through here. Yeah, you're right. There isn't a good flow to it. Is it style over substance? I don't really think it is, because even the style is a bit like there are too many consoles. I think
there's very
like,
busy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus the 2 chairs and the captain's chair. There's a lot going on. It's nice lighting. It looks, well, major. It's a bit beige.
3.5, I think.
I'd go with a 5. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe a 4.5, 4.5. Man, we hate bridges. We really fucking hate the bridges.
Pull up in chat. I need to know, does a bridge have to be symmetrical to be a good bridge?
Ooh.
If it's different on one side than the other, is that just going to screw with you? Or
well, hang on. What about, this may change your mind, what about the Insurrection Bridge, which I'm pretty sure is pretty much the same? Is there anything different?
It's bluer.
It's slightly bluer?
Go up the side. Has that still got extra chairs in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What about the Nemesis Bridge? Oh, no. It's just the picture of the Enterprise. Okay. Now let's go on to...
hold on. Idle, you got to weigh in on this. Does a bridge need to be symmetrical to be a good bridge?
I kind of think it does. What was it? It was the Sutherland from Redemption. That was a kind of asymmetrical bridge, and I don't think that worked as well. I don't know. There's something about it not being a little bit of unity. You want unity where your people are seated. If they're ever so slightly off to one side, you get, I don't know.
Well, now, is that to subliminally influence the viewer as to the discord between First Officer Dobson and Data?
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
Because the whole script for that ship was supposed to be how everyone was revolting against Data.
That's very true. I don't know. I think the symmetrical makes sense. I think it's not just a bridge thing. I think that's just life in general. Symmetry in people, because we're designed as symmetrical beings. Like, we're not designed as like one eye bigger than the other and one hand bigger. Like, everything's aligned. So it kind of, it's a very human
sometimes
thing.
Certain things are larger than the other, left and right.
Depends, though. We don't talk about such things, though. Okay,
and have you noticed how your boobs have started to firm up?
Okay, Picard Season 3 spoilers from here on out, so if you've not watched it, get the fuck out of here and come back and watch it later. So this wasn't actually, you didn't see much of this in the show, other than Shelby.
It was not half as bright as
it was not this. So this is the Enterprise F, which, to be fair, all we saw was this, because we saw just Shelby in the chair. But we can give it a rating. I think this is pretty much adapted from the Titan Bridge, so it's pretty much the same with a few. We've got a couple of consoles here, which don't know if I like. I think they're like in the captain's way a little bit. Not sure, but the captain seems very isolated there. It just seems like someone plonked a chair on a plinth and just went, "Yeah, you sit there. You're on display."
Yeah, once again, tripping hazard. 2 steps to get to the captain's chair and a ramp.
And a ramp. That's disabled ramp. That's good. That's inclusive. Look.
Those panels on the side, it's like someone took their double computer monitor and went way too far. They have like 8 different monitors of information.
Oh, this one. Yeah, these.
You can't process.
I kind of like that. That's really cool. I don't know.
Well, you would.
I don't know. I think... I don't know. You're right. You're completely right. It is absolutely too much information. But if you're going to go big, go big. Go big or go home. But I like it's its own little unit. Like, you go in there and you're doing... That is science area. You're doing science here with all these different screens. And it's big enough to accommodate more than one person. It's only got the one seat, but you've got a panel over here for someone who wants to do direct bridge work while someone else does science work. So I think functionally,
at least
that's
they
pretty
aimed
cool.
that correctly.
Yeah. Functionally, that's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, that is science. That's science. So what's the other side, then? The science 1. I bet this is just science 2. This is... Oh, no, this... Antimatter. I think this is engineering. Oh, yes, it's engineering. Okay, that's cool. So they're distinctive sides. So that's specifically for engineering. What about the turbo lift? Can't go to the turbo lift. Didn't design that. God, look at that bright light.
Blue is so bright.
Yeah, that is a bit. Oh, what a plaque. Hang on. Enterprise F plaque.
Odyssey class.
Alex Kurtzman on there. Eugene Roddenberry. Trevor Roth. Can't really see the Admiralty board, but you should see Andrew Probert. Thomas Marone, who we interviewed. Doug Drexler on there as well. Terry Matalas.
I like certain aspects of this, but certain other stuff like the double podium for the captain's chair is just completely stupid.
Dumb. That's really dumb. Like, she doesn't, like, there's nothing else but a chair. There's not even any console commands. That was just like, that'll do. Like the captain's chair, that's probably the worst captain's chair yet I've seen.
Show us the rear, the double.
I don't know if this
three
opens.
steps.
I think it does when we go to the Titan or the Enterprise G. We'll go on there, but this is something. That's certainly some fuses.
That's where they keep the Borg babies. For podcast listeners, does a bridge need to be symmetrical?
There's not going to be any podcast
3/5
listeners.
of our respondents say yes, and 2/5 say no.
It's a weird panel at the front. Okay, I do like the big view screen. Big view screens, big fan of.
Yeah.
I'd give this a 5, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm giving it. It's got a lot of great choices and a good style overall. With some really stupid, like obviously we just made this up to film it for the show kind of choices.
Yeah. Boo says he's thinking of a 6. Yeah, I can work that. All right, let's have a look.
Yeah, 4, 6, whatever.
Let's
Somewhere
go
in there.
for now. Absolutely spoilers. If you've not seen Picard, I'm so sorry. You had your warning. The USS Enterprise G, nay the USS Titan, which is essentially the same as the F, slightly different. Actually,
10 episodes. It was never this bright.
it was never this bright, was it? No. And in fact, we've got. Let's just take the whole thing in at once. I don't know what to think about. Now you've said about the ramps and the steps.
It's a hazard. Like you don't need.
I'll sit in the chair. Let's sit in the chair, the swivel chair. I like it's a proper chair though. The chair's much better than the F's one, and you like even the auxiliary people have got some special cancel, and the first officer have got a little console to themselves, which is nice throwing.
I like how there's a little handle on the front console so you can pull yourself up when you're standing.
Yeah,
it's designed for the 70-year-olds that are sitting in these
70,
chairs.
you're being optimistic. I need that now.
Sorry, 80.
Yeah. So it's
This also sets the record for the longest distance between captain and con out of any.
Oh yeah, it must be. Yeah.
You have to sprint down there. Look how far that is.
That's pretty bad. Oh no, I don't know. I think that concept Enterprise with the stupid fucking delta lifted up section was pretty bad. But yeah, I think that was pretty bad.
Yeah, Namer, we mentioned that before, but I would do a matte finish on almost everything on my bridge.
I think
because all those lights bouncing around are gonna.
I'd diffuse it down a little bit. I do like the big console. Like we said that about the Enterprise F. I like the big console. I think there's... Oh, mind you, this is here now instead of over here. I think I prefer the Enterprise F, where it was definitely facing the view screen more than the captain. Which is symbolic, really. It's not. There's no real point. You don't have to look at the view screen, do you? But
either one could work.
Yeah, either one could work.
Although this way, your back is completely to the person behind you. So if you need to talk to them for information, you'd have to turn all the way around instead of just glancing to the side.
True. Yeah.
We're taking this way too seriously, by the way.
Oh God, someone has to. Oh, is this different? This little panel here.
During my shift on the Enterprise G, I got neck strained because I had to turn around too far to talk to the tactical officer.
Turns out he was a changeling anyway, so whatever. I like these. I like these little consoles here. Although, no, right, okay. So transparent displays. What do you think? I think if you're standing here, that is a bit obscuring. You'd be like, "What? Sorry, hang on, couldn't see you there. Sorry." You'd have to constantly look around it and lean over. Whereas if it's just
I think it's harder to parse information if you see everything behind it too.
And if like you see here, we've got such a lens glare or like screen glare there from the light above. Like it's so distracting. If I had a matte finish and a proper screen, a better angle, that'd be better. Yeah, I don't like those. They look flashy on the screen. It's like, ooh, look, it's the future. But actually, like you say,
plus then the captain can see if you're watching porn or not. If you had like a normal backed view screen that no one could see, then you could watch like whatever you want.
That man's playing Gallagher. Can we get in the turbo lift? Oh, we get in the turbo. Oh wow, this has to be the flashiest turbo lift yet. This is... Why do you need this much information on the turbo lift?
Well, after Picard got stuck in one with 3 children, they're like, all right, we need to redesign this.
Oh look, it's actually alpha shift, beta shift, gamma shift. It's clearly not a Jellicoe inspired ship. Wow. So hang on. Wow.
Gorn hub, thank you.
That's pretty much the same information. I suppose a deck plan's pretty... Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. We can see where you're going. Your next destination is...
Did you move that?
No, it did it itself. Your next destination is Holodeck 3. It's pretty cool. Actually, I don't mind.
You leave Kamala's quarters and then you tell the bridge you'll be in Holodeck 3.
Can we get onto the back bit
Classic
then?
Riker.
Let's have a look. Hey, okay.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, look. Oh, they replaced the models with the Enterprises, because previously it was the previous Titans, but it's actually the previous Enterprises now. So you got the G, the D, and the Classic, the Connie. Replicator assume. Fancy light. Look at that.
It looks like a
Inanimate carbon
light.
rod. This is more appropriately Picard lit. It's very dark.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, glitch down there. I love table displays. Oh, it's even animated. Look at that. That's cool. Sorry, gonna get a look.
Is that a random sculpture behind you?
What this? Yes, it is. It's like something you find out of a charity shop that, for £5. Sorry, Dave Blass, if you're watching, I'm so sorry. I'm sure you have some very nice charity shops. Oh, there's the plaque. Actually, which plaque is that? Oh, that's the original.
Oh, come on, you got to screw that thing to the wall.
No, but this isn't the. No, this isn't the G plaque. This is the.
Oh, yeah.
This is the D's plaque from the very first one we looked at, from the Encounter and Farpoint one. That's pretty cool.
All right. Yeah, then that display's there. That's fine.
So actually, we need to go look at the G plaque. Check my G. Where's the plaque for the G then? Where do we reckon? Got to tear these plaques.
Down a level. Probably down a level.
Down here, you reckon? It's on the wall.
Past the wheelchair ramp.
Over here? Oh, I don't think we have a plaque. Oh, no.
Well, you lose a point for no plaque.
Yeah, lose a point for that. Okay, go on. What are we rating this one?
4.
Yeah, and a 4. I like it over the F. The F I gave... What did I give the F? I've forgotten already. I think I gave that a 5.
I give that like a 3 because it was so crowded and jig-jaggy and...
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like the sides. I'd say 5.
This one looks like it was made for TV rather than made to be cruising around on the flagship. So.
Yeah, I suppose that's the difference. Like we were talking about the motion picture ones, and the those ones were designed. They felt like they were designed to be used, whereas this one definitely isn't designed to be used. This is somewhere in Starfleet's just got a big budget.
You shouldn't need multiple steps to go anywhere on the bridge. One step maybe, not 4 or whatever they have there. 3 steps. That's too much. If you feel like Rocky Balboa in Philadelphia at the end of it, jumping up the steps and.
Have you seen what they did with the Enterprise J? They did a new re-render. Looks good. And then this one, that's just a picture.
Wait, so was the J seen outside of Enterprise?
No, but they did a re-render of it for some reason. But it's cool. I like the J. I unashamedly like the Enterprise J.
Read us a little bit the snippet about the J.
Excuse me. In the alternate timeline in which the Sphere Builders attempt to invade the prime reality in the 26th century, the USS Enterprise, NCC-1701J, participated in the historic Battle of Procyon 5 to drive... Sorry, not Procyon V. Procyon 5 to drive them out. It was the 11th Federation starship to bear the name. And then a little bit about the Enterprise J was designed by Doug Drexler, who envisaged the entire cities and parks in the saucer section, a new technology enabling space folding at the edges of the disk to accommodate a much larger volume inside the saucer section than outside.
Excuse me. So, Cranky, this is all Enterprises, and then they have the Voyager at the end as well, for whatever reason.
Yeah, we'll get there. Let's fold into a different reality. Let's go to Kelvinverse, because I'm going to be interested, because I think you've been on record to say that you're very much keen on the Kelvinverse Enterprise, or the Bridges, I believe. Is it you?
I did watch 09 about 1 billion times, because I was so happy Star Trek was back. So,
so this is the 09 Bridge.
Oh, there's Anton Yelchin.
Rest in peace. So look, a pointless prop. But actually, no, this is missing like a shitload of lens flare.
Oh, that's why I didn't recognize. I'm like, this doesn't look that familiar.
Sorry, it's just shining a torch in your eyes. Oh, there's these weird consoles at the side. This is weird. Yeah, Apple's. I didn't realize the floor was red either. I thought the floor was just white.
No, I think it was red.
Yeah. Consoles at the back.
I do like the old school, the little adjustable light things.
Oh, yeah. So you can I can really see my console when it's dark. When the power goes out. this thing. Is that not the turbo lift? No, that's just a console. I do like this bridge. Nice, Captain.
Oh yeah, Namer mentions Bridge Command. I remember you and Low Cost Monkey played on. Was it this
Bridge Crew? Yes, we did. Yeah, with the VR. That was very fun. Sadly, no animation on the consoles, but I imagine they had a licensing problem with that probably for some reason. Oh look, you can actually see the hull. Oh, that is cool.
Oh, now that is fucking sweet. It feels like you can walk right out onto the.
Oh, can I walk right out? Oh, I thought I could for a minute there.
Oh, for a second I thought you could.
God damn it. That's really cool. That's really cool.
These are the Voyage's no-clip Riker mode. Just walk through all the walls. Which, by the way, if I ever had a defense of that episode, the Enterprise finale, it's that is such a cool concept. The ability to no-clip through the walls and and eavesdrop on people, and that is a cool holodeck.
Which made
concept.
no sense because why weren't they just going through the floor? But anyway, I like how much room, not just room, but there's room plus there's lots of utility. There are lots of consoles for people to work at, which makes sense. You're on the bridge. You get the helm plus a little side stuff there, and it doesn't feel cramped. Plenty of room to go past. You've sold me on this whole ergonomics thing now, by the way.
Well, someone's got to consider it.
Absolutely. I don't know what the point in these panels here are, but can I sit on that?
Yeah, what's that little bench armrest thing right in front of you? Like, what's the point of that?
With the two little
No, I mean
joysticks.
behind you. The
I
red
think
one.
that is just a bench. I think that's just for sitting on, maybe. For leaning against, like the bus
I think
stop.
that's for sitting on.
It's for doing squats. The bench
Oh no,
press
that's
on
the
bridge.
pommel horse. They do the floor routine in the briefing room.
I like this bridge. I really do like this bridge. It looks a lot better without the shitload of lens flare. Although the turbo lift is a bit like, whoa, I'm gonna bit sensory overload in the turbo lift.
Turbo A.
Turbo
Wait,
A.
is that? Hold on, go back in the turbo lift. Is that B backwards on the right side?
Hang on.
Or am I
It's not letting me
dyslexic?
in. Hang on, I'll take another run up.
Okay, it wasn't that important.
No, we have to find out.
Yeah, the B is
It
backwards.
is, yeah, it's backwards on both sides.
And
It's
the
mirrored.
R.
It's mirrored.
Yeah, why?
Cool. Let's see the other one. Hang on, let's look at the other turbo lift. Oh, this is the airlock. The airlock on the bridge? Is this where they launched
Press the
Kirk out
buttons.
of? It's like
Yeah, this
fucking-
one's not mirrored.
No, you're right, it's not.
No, this,
Sorry. Oh,
yeah,
my
this one's
brain
not
just
mirrored,
went.
but the other one is.
No, my brain just completely went backwards there. I really like this bridge. I think it's got a lot of function. It's a nice throwback to TOS. It makes sense. You're speechless.
No, I let the cats in and they're running around. I don't like the double step. I don't think you need to double
that's
step
true,
anywhere.
Yeah, you got a little. Oh, look
Too
at that
much
step.
different
Though.
in elevation.
That's you're gonna stub your toe on that.
Yeah, I do think they use the space well because they give you huge space, but they also give you a lot to do on it, but not too much.
Plenty of room for activities.
I don't think I like it as much as you do, though. I mean, maybe a 6.
6. I'll go for 7.5. I think there's a lot to like here. I think it's a good. Mind you, I'm not sure what these joysticks are for. Or were they just handholds? I think it's a bit shaky. It's like,
Well,
Can we punch it? Can we press the button? No.
I was gonna make it an in case the pilot dies joke you can take over, but then I realized. So.
Oh no, definitely no. 7.8 because of this view. That puts up.
Oh no, that is actually the best part by far.
Absolutely. All right, let's have a look. Is there a difference with the Into Darkness one?
I think they designed that just for Enterprise Bingo, so that you can walk right out and finish the last step.
Oh yeah. This is just a slightly different color. I don't think there's any major differences here. Yeah, this is all pretty much the same, just slightly different.
Yeah, and Namer's got a point. All those pillars in the way, which we knocked. What was it? The E4.
That's true. Yeah,
Those pillars in the way block line of sight. So I don't think they need support columns in the 24th century, do they?
No, and that's very Star Wars actually, because Star Wars, like A New Hope, had those kind of big like panels for. Well, this is J.J. Abrams, so that makes sense. But yeah, that's just a different color. And is there a difference in the Beyond? Oh no, there's nothing on the Beyond one. There's just a picture of that. Oh wait, hang on. No, it's the same. No, it's just pictures. Okay. How about... No, that's a picture. Aha. The Mirror Enterprise.
There we go.
Which is pretty much the same, but there's a mirror icon on the door. So evil,
Okay,
so
now,
nasty.
This is actually a good exercise to jump from the future right to the past like this.
This feels so cramped.
Things are definitely a little more... It feels more submarine-y, a little more cramped, yeah.
Works for Balance of Terror. Like, great for Balance of Terror, something like that, you know, where you're literally in an enclosed capsule with nothing but hostile environment outside of you. And you can definitely feel the walls coming in as the torpedoes hit. This sounds good, yeah.
Take care, Boater.
Yeah, see you later, Buddha. But yeah, I just feel.
By the way, guys, we will be live tomorrow for a
will.
episode of the Butter Zone, where we're going to be tearing some really ridiculous things. So,
all right, there is. Can we do that one? No, can't do that one. And the last one.
oh, we ought to be able to do. I mean, it's going to be the same as the D, but
It is a shame, but we can't do it. But last but not least, one of the most important bridges, Voyage's bridge. Now, got a lot of steps. There's a lot of steps. Didn't realize Paris's console. Paris's console's huge. Look at that.
and you can see it's the chair's on the little track, so you can slide back and forth.
Oh
on
my
there.
god, I never noticed that. And you can
Hold-
adjust the
press E to
position.
adjust.
Why have I never noticed that? That makes so much sense, but I would have put them on wheels rather than a track. Because what if someone sits there and their legs are slightly bigger than Paris's?
Well, no, because if there's ship turbulence and it's on wheels, it'll just topple over. This way, it's bolted, but it's still movable.
Maybe the actual seat adjusts back and forth. Maybe.
Maybe.
It's important. Should I sit in Chakotay's seat? The first officer's chair. Hello, darling Catherine. Wait, what's this?
This one,
Yes.
oh yeah.
Oh, it
They
even
use
lights
that a
up. Hell yeah.
Voyager has always felt the most 90s to me of all the Star Treks.
It's
There's something
nice...
about the aesthetic and the
is
gunmetal gray and the...
It is a nice bridge, though. I mean, yeah, too many steps. I never noticed these steps before, actually. So you never see anything above hip height.
I love that moment where Tuvok messages Harry from across the room and talks to him in a low enough voice that no one else can hear them. That's great.
But look how far away he is. I didn't realize that. Like, it's
Well, yeah,
literally-
that's the point. You have to talk to him on the comm because he's so damn far away.
What do you reckon Harry uses this for? Just mood lighting. And you got the sides. I love the science consoles at the side.
Yeah.
Can we sit?
Wait, so who used the one on this side? Because like I said, the one on the other side was Torres a
No,
lot.
this was
but who
Taurus.
sat
This one,
here?
wasn't it?
No, she was on the opposite side.
Or was she? I
Yeah,
thought we
she's
saw
on
she
the
was
smaller
on the
one.
left.
All
I
right,
don't
Chad,
know.
help us out. Did Torres sit when you're looking at the view screen? Was Torres on the right or the left? I think she was on the right.
Wait, hang on. Right as you're looking towards the view screen.
Correct.
I always thought, I thought she was on the left, but I suppose I could be
No, I
wrong.
think she's...
Can we go into the ready room? Ah, there's a step down as
No.
well. Too many steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a detriment. Where's the turbo lift? Can we get to the turbo lift? Ooh.
Now, did they have to actually build this set up higher on like the gimbals so that when they shook the ship, they could shake the whole... No, seriously.
No,
did
they didn't
use
do
that
They
to
never
shake?
they never shook anything. Everyone just did the whole. It's it's an infamous story, isn't it? Like they had you heard it from the Delta Flyers. They had the book of like how how
They
to
gotta
shake a ship.
all the same way.
No, that's not something.
Now, Janeway's has to be open.
Yeah, let's.
I got to do Janeway's room.
Wait, was this our ready room? No, that's turbo
No, it's
lift.
a turbo lift.
Is this ready room?
Yeah.
Ah, no, it's not. Sadly.
Come on.
Fail.
All right, Trekkie says the right side.
It was the right side. I always
For
thought it was the
Taurus.
left. Oh, okay. Maybe it's Seska that sat
I don't
on the left.
remember. Oh, maybe I don't remember anyone sitting over there really.
Weird.
What is that purple
Science.
thing?
Purple thing. That.
Yeah, on the screen. It's like a lava lamp.
That's Neelix's heartbeat.
Oh wait, it says on the top plasma something.
Plasma
Zoom in again,
constriction
plasma
map.
constriction map. Oh,
Yep.
of course, I should have known that.
Absolutely. How could you not? Well, I love this.
So this is my TNG bridge where I don't
Yeah.
care about all the stupid stairs. This is my favorite bridge for whatever reason. So I can't critique it. I just
We haven't
like
had a
it.
10. There's been no 10 bridge. Unless you're going to give this a 10 now.
No, I'll give this a 9. Wait,
Yeah.
what did we say? The A? Let's go back to the undiscovered country A. I think
alright.
that was our high point so far.
Let's have a
And
look.
we'll see if this,
Oh.
in retrospect, measures up.
Okay. It was the undiscovered country. Oh, you're right. This is...
Chat, let us know which one has been your favorite
Yeah,
so
which
far.
one your favorite
We might go
bridge?
back and look at 1 or 2 of them.
Oh my god, this scroll is terrible. Hang on, where are we? Oh wait, oh no, I've gone past it. The undiscovered country, this one. Yeah. Yeah, this was good. This was good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just...
We
I
got
think that
steps,
hits
though.
all the right notes.
Yeah. We got steps.
There's no big
but-
empty space, really. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but there's no steps for 80% of the people that work on the bridge. Only for those 3, really.
Yeah, Name's right. Voyage seems very efficient. This seems to sort of, yeah, you're right, does do the same kind of things. I think it could be better lit. I think there's lots of lighting. Yeah, lots of steps as well. But to be fair, who's walking down here? No one's going to walk down this way. You're either going to step down... It's a bit awkward, I suppose, to step to the console there. But at least the chair's better.
Don't forget your shuttles, folks.
Timelines players playing this in 2025.
Actually, what I knocked the D for with the big clamshell that you have to walk all the way around. That's sort of true for Voyager. Not only do you have to walk around, but you have to go like down the steps to get to talk to the captain. So
Now, speaking of talking to the captain, what about going back and looking at... Where was it? Hang on. Damn it, where was it? Which one am I thinking of? Oh, where was it? Was it? Oh, I've completely lost it now. Was it this one? No, it wasn't that one. The real dumb one.
oh, was it the phase 2?
It wasn't the phase 2. Oh, Planet of the Titans. This one. This one
Oh
was
yeah,
awful.
this is the 0 out of 10 for sure.
Yeah, this has just gone down.
Wait, hold on. Go into the glass turbo lift.
We'll
Can you go from
we'll
underneath?
go from the bottom up. Can we go from the bottom? Oh, I can't even. I'm too tall to get under the lip. God, is it going to let me
This
in
is
this
so
way? Or
dumb.
can I only go down? Oh no, we can go up, down.
Yes. Well, how
you
does
go.
that even work? Do you like tip over and slide against the glass as you go up? Because you can't stand. I do that again.
I can't. There we go. Oh, I
You
finally
can't
made
even
it to the
stand up
bridge.
straight in there. That's so stupid.
It's like, leap into action. Ha ha! I am here. But there's no platform that you go up on the turbo lift. You just kind of get sucked up. Sorry, blown up. Oh, no, wait. No, there is a
Thank
platform.
you.
Here it comes. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, but you
Wow.
can't even stand up straight on it because
You have to
the glass
stand-
bonks your
you have
head.
to go
Look
up
at that.
like that. Oh, this is awful. This
That's
is
so
awful.
dumb.
All right. Well, this has
love
been
it.
fun. This has been a lot of good stuff. Yeah, it's been great to do. We'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow to drink.
Be back tomorrow. We never ever stop streaming.
We never do. We can't stop. Won't stop. We're just gonna do Butter Zone. We're gonna chit and chow, sit and chill and chat. Trying to say all those words at once didn't work. And yeah. Oh god, I can't release my mouse. There we go. Eat some cake Colombo. Have fun. Ta-ra. See you tomorrow. Bye.
It'll be one more case to tell her about, won't it, Chief Inspector?